Good evening, Raider fans. It's a beautiful and brisky 46-degree night today. Sorry, I've been gone for 2 weeks. I'm still trying to learn everybody's name. Jack Fate, Patrick Carlson, Kylie Pendleton, and with me, Hudson Ridley. Gosh, Hudson and Jake have been just doing a phenomenal job. I can't say enough. I've been gone. I've been in a soccer tournament. I've been in Tijuana, Mexico, doing some great things for the school, and now I'm back here, and I'm so happy to be with you here today at Echo Park Stadium for Regis Jesuit varsity football. Regis Jesuit against the 6-0 Legend Titans. Now, Hudson, we talk about Legend. They're 6-0, but we've talked about it between the two of us, between all of us crew members, and at school. They're 6-0, but they haven't quite played the talent that Regis has this season.
Yeah, that's correct. They're 6-0, but coming off a narrow loss to Fountain Fort Carson, who hasn't been spectacular this year. They won 23-21, just a bare 2-point loss to an opponent that hasn't been great. They haven't been tested by any teams with good records at all this season. So they might feel high and mighty coming in here, but based on their opponents this season, maybe not much of a reason to be.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'll be tough, but you talk about this Regis team, Hudson. It's been summarized by a surprise is the best way to describe it. We came into a season where the Raiders were not a team that everybody was talking about. Obviously, Nico Markiel, on the other hand, was a hot topic around the Colorado high school sports world. He's been playing out of his mind in the first 6 games of the season. Coming into this one, 1,500 yards, one of the best quarterbacks you can possibly ask for. But he's a multidimensional quarterback. He's not going to give you just those passing plays and getting it into David Doty, who's a star. We'll get to him later. But he's running it in for his own TDs on a regular basis. He's averaging 1 to 2 TDs per game where he's scoring them on a rushing play.
Yeah, that's right. And he's listed as a pro-style quarterback on most rating websites, but he does have that dual threat style ability. He can run, he can get out of the pocket, and he can make plays when he needs to. He leads the team this year in rushing touchdowns. He's been very efficient with his legs. He's been very efficient with his cannon of an arm.
Yes, he has.
He's been amazing all year. The coaches have done a great job game planning for him, knowing his specialties, and he's been working very well to them.
Yes, the left-handed sniper. Gosh, he's 96 of 148. That's a 64% completion pass rating. Phenomenal. You couldn't obviously you could ask for better. You can always be better each game, but he's a sophomore. I think people tend to criticize him sometimes for points and be like, he's still got to do. He's only a sophomore, people. He has 2 more years to go. He's getting offers by CU Boulder. He's getting offers from so many other D1 schools that would die to have him, and he's only a sophomore. So imagine in the next 2 years how much better he's going to be, and he's only thrown 1 interception this entire season.
Yeah, he's been on fire. 13 touchdowns and only 1 interception. There's no stopping this kid, really.
No.
As you mentioned, only sophomore. He's already rated a 4-star, and that's just because of his youth. He hasn't had a lot of time to grow. He has a lot of time to grow, into a 5-star prospect. We have seen very 5-star qualities out of him. Regis has been blessed with a great quarterback, a great leader for the team. He's got great awareness, which is something that is a major key, especially in Regis's game plan. They love to run a read option, and he is great for that. He can pull it back when he needs to. He has great awareness to know, okay, the linebacker's coming to me. I have to pitch it outside to the running back. And the running back, as we will mention, David Doty on fire this year.
Yes, we talk about an offensive line surrounding Nico Markiel. On both sides, you talk about Bryce Sloan and Jackson Connolly, Ty McGuire in the middle, alongside David Doty at that running back position, the main starter and main scorer for the Raiders. Those 4, with Nico Markiel as our quarterback, obviously, unbelievable. I really don't know how else to put it. You talk about Bryce Sloan and Jackson Connolly, 2 senior veterans of this varsity team. They've both been on the team for 2 years. They have experience. They've played with the Keons. They've played with the DJ Jacksons. They've played with all the stars that have played in this Regis Jesuit program, and they're showing it. Sloan, 322 receiving yards this season. Jackson Connolly, 444 receiving yards. And then Ty McGuire, 274 receiving yards. Combined with all of them, that's 10 touchdowns.
absolutely insane. Nico Markiel's been getting them the ball where they need it, and they've been delivering. Ty McGuire on fire, as you mentioned. Jackson Connolly, Bryce Sloan. He has so many weapons that he can go to. he has everything. It's like a kid in a candy store.
Yes.
He has every single option to pick from every time they go down the field. And if he's not feeling like it, he's got David Doty in the backfield who's on fire. He also has a great running back, sophomore Xavier Carroll, and 2 other sophomore options, Dervin Taylor III and Pyrese Miller.
Yeah, they have quite the rotation. And then you talk about, we go back to David Doty, 3 touchdowns on the season that were rushing. That's his bread and butter. He's the weight room king, we like to describe him as. He rules the weight room every day, and he's showing it this season. He came in, and I was talking to him earlier today at school, and I was telling him, what was the mindset going into the summer? Obviously, this year, you're kind of the main man. Keon Martinez gone at Wyoming as their new running back. What's the mindset? Obviously, you want to become better, and he said, you know what? My main goal is to try to get in the weight room, try to get big, and try to become one of the best running backs in the state. Could we ask for anything better from also a junior? We're going to talk about this young core repeatedly. He's amazing.
He is amazing. And on the other side of the ball, they have a great running back too. Legend has a running back, excuse me if I mispronounce this, Blake Rarrock. That may be mispronounced. 873 yards, 13 touchdowns. They've leaned on him all year long.
Yes, he has been great. He has 873 yards this season total. 13 touchdowns, Hudson. 13 touchdowns. He has more than all of our receivers right now.
That's true. Yeah.
So but as we've mentioned, he has played against defenses who don't have the personnel who can guard him. So tonight he's going to be challenged. He's going to be having to guard against Bryce Parsons, who's one of the strongest and one of the best cornerbacks in the state of Colorado that he's going up against. You talk about Dallas Macias, who's replacing Colby Jaramillo in the starting lineup, and it's a big loss for the Raiders tonight. He was suspended, as you saw last game, got a little whack in the face and had to get suspended for a game, but they'll have him back next week. But Dallas Macias, the sophomore star, he's already recruited for baseball to play at the big leagues. Only a sophomore. It's the multi-talented players on both squads. It's amazing.
Yeah, he's been absolutely sensational. You can't mention more about this young core. They've been doing such a great job. So many amazing juniors and sophomores, but you can't forget that senior speed, Jackson Connolly, track star Connolly. He's been amazing all year long.
Yes, he has. We cannot tell you how excited we are to be here tonight with you. Sam Stern, Hudson Ridley, Jack Fade, our phenomenal camera person. He's so awesome. He's been helping us. He's been the best cameraman we've had in my 4-year tenure. He's awesome. Kylie Pendleton taking pictures for us like she always does. Patrick Carlson, best producer in the state. And then Jake Stewart's going to be joining us. Best color man in the state of Colorado. He's phenomenal, learning from so many people along the way, and he's now mentoring Hudson, who you all know is just amazing already. So we're going to come back with you in a little bit. Sam Stern, we'll see you in a little bit.
Also, one mention here. We do have a bottle given to me by the producer. Patrick Carlson, by the way. It is Dave's Ghost Pepper hot sauce. Very, very hot. Stay tuned because tonight, if we win, Kylie Pendleton and I will take a little bit of this hot sauce. It is going to be tough. It is going to be brutal. Stay tuned for the post-game show. Do not miss it. If Regis wins, I will cry, but tears of joy and tears of pain at the same time.
Me too.
Please come to the post-game show. We have this. Please come. Thank you so much.
You're a little overhyped. Coming around you.
Yeah, I was hyped. I have to get hyped.
What's up, Raiders? I'm Skylar Kane.
And I'm Caitlin Marshall.
This week we take a look into the results of the Jesuit Classic.
And we see Rabble with a new segment.
And it's all happening here, right now, on RJTV.
Skylar, do you want to become a soccer star?
More than anything else, I just wish I knew how to do it.
Well, lucky for you, we're kicking off the show with a glance at what it means to be a soccer star.
That's right. Our reporters are catching up with Eli Hilt, Braden Murphy, and Nick Dermer out on the field.
Success. It takes hard work, but it's nothing new to the boys of the varsity soccer team, led by captains Nick Dermer, Braden Murphy, and Eli Hilt.
Some advice I give the soccer players would be always work hard and don't ever overestimate or underestimate an opponent. As a captain, I think I bring a certain focus that we need to get done what we need to get done, whether it's winning or just having a productive practice. I think I bring a solid focus to the team.
My favorite memory of playing soccer here is when I got my first starting game sophomore year. Qualities I bring as a captain is leadership, hard work, and perseverance.
A piece of advice I would give is always try to work your hardest and maintain a good relationship with the coaches.
I'm going to miss the friendships and the brotherhood and the coaches. Miss all the people that I had relationships with.
Some traditions we have is we pray before every game, and the starters go into the middle of the field, talk over the game a little bit, and then we yell Our Lady of Victory, and everyone responds, pray for us. I think we're going to win state.
This is Morgan Anderson, Olivia Catalano, and Angela Sarah Murphy, Courier Sports Network.
Thanks, Morgan, Olivia, and Angela.
In other news, we have Zach Galifianakis in the studio with a celebrity.
Well, it's more like Will Cassidy in the classroom, but still with a celebrity.
Welcome to Between Two Freshmen. I'm Will Cassidy with my guest, Mr. James Tree.
Mr. Trico.
Thanks, Jimmy. So, what's the weather like up there?
Beautiful, gorgeous, always sunny and 77-ish.
So, did you ever consider being a meteorologist before coming to work here?
That never crossed my mind, Will.
Because, the weather is, your head is in the clouds.
That's bad.
Don't cut to us.
Well, cut to us once the game starts.
Are all the mics plugged in? Because what is this? Is this the other mic?
What's up?
Right? Yeah, I don't think my mic's in. Yeah, my mic's are. This one's not plugged in. Maybe it's plugged in. Right here.
No, because
whatever this cord is right here.
only one end goes in here. We don't have enough to put in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Welcome back with us, Raider fans. Sam Stern, Hudson Ridley, Patrick Carlson, Jack Fate, and Jake Stewart will be with us in just a little bit. We're glad to be with you. It's a beautiful evening here. Friday Night Lights, as we like to call it. High school football between the number 7 ranked Regis Jesuit Raiders, number 6. Thank you, Patrick. Ranked number, and Legend ranked number 9. Number 10 going to the season. Gosh, Patrick, go work for Chassa. So here we go. The Raiders are going to receive this one. Legend will kick it off, and this kicker, actually, not a lot of people know this. Talk about a multi-dimensional team, not only on this field, but multi-sport athletes. This team has many players. Ben Rosenbach is actually going to be the kicker for this team, field goal kicker. He's a basketball player, starting varsity this year, along with Cameron Levan. He's already been receiving offers at the point guard position. He's a 5'7" point guard. He's a shifty player with handles, and he can shoot the 3 ball. I actually went to middle school with him. Jake and I did, and he's a phenomenal player and a great multi-sport athlete. This is his first year playing football, so we'll see if he gets on the field, if he has any action, but we're excited to see it as the Raiders will come on, and we're going to see our first glimpse of Nico Markiel tonight.
Yeah, he's been amazing all year. Let's see if they can get this offense going quickly. That's one of the keys to the game for me. Demoralize your opponent, score a couple touchdowns early. That would be huge.
So here we go. First down for Nico Markiel. 1st and 10 at the 35. He has David Doty on his left as usual. Off the snap. Has a lot of time. Deep throw. Looking for Jackson. No good.
Through his hands there, usually a very dangerous receiver. If he gets out in front of those defenders, he's off to the races. Looks like Nico undershot him maybe to where he was trying to run with that amount of speed. You never know where to time it.
Great defense there. That was actually Ben Rosenbach, the basketball and football player, getting in the way of Jackson Connolly. But let me tell you, Hudson, they just got their first glimpse of what they're going to be having to deal with for the next 3 quarters.
And they'd be shaking pretty hard if I were them.
Second down here, hands it off to David Doty up the right. Can't stop him, he's still going. Past the first down. At the 50, and he's down. Great run by David Doty.
David Doty got that speed, got that awareness. He knows that hole is not coming up the middle. He cuts it to the outside, to the sideline, uses his superior speed to get around. What a great play there. Moves the sticks, gives Regis a first down.
Great run there by David Doty. We talked pregame about what he has done for the Raiders. 493 rushing yards for the Raiders. He's been an absolute giant and beast this season, and that would even be an understatement. Here we go. First down for Nico Markiel. Has time again on the left. Jackson Connolly. So he's 0 of 2 to start. Has another incomplete pass there.
Yeah.
It's getting tough for Nico Markiel there because he's given good passes.
Yeah, 2 very catchable passes there, both to Jackson Connolly. Just missed him through the hands right there. Not what you want to see for the Raiders starting early off. Maybe some early game jitters. Hopefully Jackson can shake that off, and get rolling here because they need it.
Bryce Sloan and Jackson Connolly on either side. David Doty on Markiel's left. Second down here, hands it off. Running up the middle.
Big body, Xavier Carroll right up the middle. Big Z, as we like to call him. Not so tall, but he's strong, and he can run powerfully. More of a power back than a speed back, but once he's going, he's hard to stop.
He is, and you talk about a running back rotation with Xavier Carroll, Dervin Taylor, Pyrese Miller, and David Doty, who's behind Markiel right now. Flip to David Doty. Still up, spin move to the 40, stopped. What a move.
And there's that option play that we mentioned in pregame. They love to run. Nico Markiel, maybe not the best play choice right there. Pitches it outside. David Doty had a swarm of defenders on him, but he had a great chance at making a move there. Legend read that well, but they didn't have the talent to stop that. As David Doty, beautiful spin move, spins around him and gains a couple of yards there.
So here we go. 4th and 1 at the 38. The Raiders electing to take this one. Markiel off the snap. Hands it off to David Doty. Up the middle. First down. And he stopped. Great play there by Nico Markiel. Reliable.
Yeah, way to find that hole there by David Doty. Offensive line doing a good job of clearing that hole on the right there. Not sure who the right guard was right there, but usually that would be Spencer I. A great player. Way to clear that out. David Doty finding that hole, moving the sticks for the Raiders.
So here we go. 1st and 10 at the 35. 10:06 left to go in this exciting first quarter. Nico Markiel, plenty of time. Deep pass, looking for Sloan. Caught Bryce Sloan. Give it to him. The senior sensation already has offers from college, and he shows it there. What a play, Bryce Sloan.
What a touchdown. Great blocking by this Regis Jesuit offensive line. Nico Markiel puts enough mustard on it to get it right over. Bryce Sloan, great speed, gets that separation. Easy touchdown. Now we're going to see an excellent kicker here. We talk about him all the time. Jordy is amazing.
Yes, that's Bryce's 3rd receiving touchdown of the year. Just piling it on to his already stacked resume. What a play there. The connection between Markiel and Sloan. Jordy De La Torre. And it's good. Jordy De La Torre, we're going to talk about it throughout the night. He is a D1 caliber, as you said before the broadcast. D1 caliber kicker. He's a junior, and he's 23 of 24.
Yeah, we saw
field
him.
goals, or 24 out of 25 now.
Yeah, we saw him earlier in the game kicking 52-yard shots before the game, and when some kickers in professional leagues, and especially college football, don't even have the leg to get it there. Jordy was sending them so far over, you couldn't even tell if they would count or not. He could hit one from possibly 70 yards out. He's been amazing all season long, as you mentioned, 24 of 25 on the season. Great start for him.
What a start for the Raiders to start this game. Again, 2 6-0 teams playing at a high level, and that is the connection we have seen every game. Those wide receivers and Nico Markiel, they just have this connection. It's so hard to describe because it's almost like they've played with each other every day this summer, and that's why they're playing at this level. But they didn't. It's just amazing. So there's going to be a touchback here, and they're going to start at the 20-yard line as the Raiders defense is coming onto the field for the first time tonight, led by Clay Nanke, Bryce Parsons, and Grayson Stovall.
Yeah, this is the first chance also we get to see Kalen Shoemaker out there. But if you can't see him behind his tall offensive line, that you may be right because he is 5'6".
He better be careful because Grayson and Matt Bear are hunting him down. Matt Bear needs his lunches. Here we go. Weird snap, running through the middle. And that's who we talked about pregame. That's Rarg. As you know, Jake and I love to mispronounce names, so we're going to keep doing it tonight. So he's the 5'10" running back, 185 pounds. He's a senior. He is, bar none, their best rushing player. He has 835 rushing yards. He's been playing at an absolute major level. As he gets it again there, goes for a long run, and he is going to get a first down.
Now on our little stats thing online, maxpreps.com, it has him listed as Blake Rarock with a K on our roster sheet that we have here.
Okay.
It has it with a G at the end. So Blake Rarog, we are extremely sorry. We have been pronouncing your name wrong this entire time, and even with that correct pronunciation, that is probably still the incorrect pronunciation.
Here we go. First down here. That one's caught on the side. And Bryce Parsons is there. Ball's on the ground too. Raiders got it. It's a fumble. Yes. Bryce Parsons coming over to help, and the Raiders recover it. Yes.
What a great play right there. He just could not keep control of it. Really stupid move right there. He had possession right there. He gained about 5 or 6 yards right there. Forward progress could have stopped him, but he coughs up the ball. Not what you want to see here if you're this Legend team. Raiders dive right back onto it, and it's a 1st and 10 from the 35.
Here we go. Nico Markiel coming back onto the field. Let's see if he can tag another touchdown onto this great start with David Doty on his right. Nico Markiel with time again. David, no. Oh, trying to go for Jackson Connolly, the speedster. Couldn't get him. Second down.
Yeah, he's been putting the biscuit in the basket this entire night, if you will. Another fairly accurate throw there, but just couldn't get it. Great game so far by him. Great ball placement all night. And it appears there's going to be a flag on the Raiders that's going to be holding. Or maybe that's a backup of about. That is a long backup right there. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Not sure what the call is here.
That was a 15-yard pushback.
Yeah. Not sure what the call is here, but that's major.
It's major, so they went back far. So Nico Markiel will now be at the 49-yard line. 1st and 26 here. 8:53 left to go. Raiders up 7-0. Markiel with time again. Better hurry. Up the middle. Interception. Legend has it. Legend has it. Going down the left. Still up. Still up. And the Raiders tackle him. So Nico Markiel with his second reception of the season there. A rarity from Nico Markiel, it seems like, Jake. It's crazy as we welcome you here at Traffic Troubles. And there was some traffic on the field there, and you saw what happened.
Oh, yeah, a lot of pressure on Markiel. You see it results in an interception. Markiel, though, Sam, he's been great all season long in pressure. He's worked on his struggles from last year, and that one might have got to him. Playing against a good Chaparral team, ranked number 10 in the state, you got to watch out for these guys on defense. And Markiel, I don't think, saw the guy up the middle there. Easy pick, and now you got to play some defense.
So here we go. We're seeing this Raider defense again. Brian Mottram in the middle, giving the defense some orders. Watch out for Matt Bear, Grayson Stovall in the middle. Here we go. Shoemaker handing it off there. Oh, Jake and Hudson, I'm telling you, they have quite the running back duo on this Legend team.
Just a burst of speed up right up the middle there, and you got to stop him. You got to get that quick early hit, not let him bounce it off would-be tacklers there, just as he did. You saw it there. Nice gain of 8 there.
Yeah, Connor Ice has been great all season long. Good run right there. So is Blake Rarog, their duo in the backfield.
Here we go. Handoff once again.
Well, trick play there.
How about a nice play there,
Wide
going
open.
deep. No, yes, sir.
Schumacher had a touchdown there to Sam. Just overthrew him.
The sexy plays aren't always going to guarantee you a touchdown.
Yeah, unfortunate there. That may be a triple or quadruple flea flicker. Uncertain of how that was going to work. Overthrew, running back Connor Ice. Just couldn't get to it right there.
Surely tricked the defense there. The Raiders might have caught a break on that one. He had about 5 yards on the defender, but just a lucky play for the Raiders. Brings up a 3rd down play and another big opportunity for the Raiders to make another stop, Sam.
So here we go. 3rd and 1 here. Shoemaker, the 5'6" quarterback, hands it off again. 1st down. And they're utilizing Ice plenty, along with Rayrog or whatever. I'm done with that. I'm just going to call him by his first name, Blake. So Blake getting some action tonight. So they're looking to utilize it. And Hudson, we're seeing now that they're not utilizing the passing game. They're really utilizing that rushing play because that's the cream of the crop for them.
Yeah, Shoemaker only 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions this season.
Stopped immediately there. Great defense by the Raiders. They want to get some quick stops to prevent this team from scoring if possible.
And if you're the Raiders, Sam, you build onto this early lead you already have. Maybe you prevent this team from running the ball, and that so far has been all they can do. So that could be big here. The Raiders making another stop, get on the board once again, and maybe make Schumacher pass a little bit more.
Yeah, let's see what he can do. 2nd and 9 here. That was a gain of 1 at the 35-yard line. 7:10 left to go in this one. Shoemaker with time. Gets it to the 6'4" wide receiver. That's the big man, Blake Dude. 6'4", 170 pounds. The 11th grade junior.
Well, dude, that was a nice catch. What can I say?
Great one, Jake. I love it. That dude got some game, but 1st and 10 here, but that's another threat for this team on the offensive line. You talk about 2 teams who have star offensive players, and that's just another one to add to the list for Legend as they find it up the middle. gosh, they can't stop him.
Yeah.
They can't stop him to start this one.
Rarog has been amazing all night, and so has Connor Ice. They're trying to just push this tempo, run up the middle real quick, and control the game right here, and they're doing a good job. Timeout Regis right here.
Just a gaping hole probably results in the Raiders being a little bit tired here. Running the ball up their throat is this team for Legend, so the Raiders gotta stay with their defense. They've done great all game long. They gotta keep it up so far and hopefully shut down this team and prevent a field goal possibly.
Yeah, a much needed timeout right there. The coach really needs to regroup his team here because they haven't played well on defense especially. And it seems like all the momentum is in Legends' favor right now. An interception by Nico Marchiol. They've gone all the way down the field to about the 18-yard line right now. They have everything going for them. Maybe a timeout, even some of the momentum right here.
Yeah, and going to that Legend line, you talk about the two running backs, Connor Ice and Blake Rayrog. Ice has 623 rush yards, and then Rayrog has 873 rush yards, and they both combined for 20 rushing touchdowns this season. So that's the story right there, Jake. They are
two-headed
a
monster,
running team. The two-headed monster, that's a great way to put it.
Running back by committee, you got to love that. The Raiders have one of their own running back committee led by 3 or 4 runners. You can see 4 up at once, so here we go, though. Second down.
Running once again. Raiders are there this time, though, to stop them.
Another first down, though.
Yeah, that's going to move the sticks again for Legend. That is going to be a first down from about the 14-yard line. They're moving the ball with ease here. Regis Jesuit has really got to toughen up on that line because they seem to be getting whatever they want here tonight.
Wow, this is a hardcore team. Even the girls' Palms team are chest bumping each other as they run through the middle. Don't score a touchdown yet. They got stopped. Second down here.
Sam, I think the chest bumps may just be coming because it's cold, but
maybe,
I love the dedication though.
Instead of chest bump, I just hug them then, Jake. They are, yeah. I mean,
braving this cold.
Yeah.
Wearing the short shorts. I don't know how they do that, Sam.
I don't know either. I don't know. I almost brought mine, but I left them at home.
We're huddling up here for body warmth in the press box, so
it's
a little.
Thank you, Patrick, for your help. Running through the middle to touchdown. Connor Ice, the running back. First touchdown of the game for them. 6-7 Legend. It's a problem.
Ice baby right there. 14-yard touchdown run. Not what you want to see for the Raiders. They didn't appear to stack the box right there like they needed to. Bring some blitz, bring some pressure, try to get him down in the backfield. They couldn't do that. He had a hole right up the middle.
Virtually untouched there was Ice. Nobody there for the Raiders to stop him. And quick, easy touchdown and a nice drive put together by Legend, guys.
So tough for the Raiders there as the game's tied up, and we're now seeing the defense, and they're being exposed. I think that's the best way to put it. And, the beginning of the season against Pomona, I remember that game vividly with Jake, and, from what I remember at least, the first 3 quarters, it was a struggle with the running game for Pomona as well. I mean, they were getting play after play after play, and we were like, are they ever going to stop them? Then in the fourth quarter, they finally started to play, and ever since then, it's just been pretty much perfection, at least from what I've seen, when it comes to that, from those rushing plays. But we're going back to this old team from the first game, Jake, and what are you saying that they're doing that maybe they're doing wrong again?
I think the run game, as you talked about, Sam, the last few games has really stepped up. You've seen it step back a little bit in this game where you need them to step back up, especially in a cold game where you see these quarterbacks probably wanting to rely on the run a little bit more. Already turnovers from both teams, so you really want to see both teams rely on the run. It's working now for Legend. It's got to work for the Raiders. The Raiders probably want to run the ball a lot on this drive as well. So look for your running back by committee, led by Pyrus Miller, among others, and Ty McGuire and a few other guys as well.
So here we go. Enzo Awori, the 6'2", 180-pound kicker. God, they're all big. Kicks it. And here comes the run for the Raiders. Fake, that's Jackson Connolly, still up. And he's out of bounds, so a good run for Jackson Connolly.
Yeah, great run there. Jackson Connolly is a track star. He's an all-around, just a great athlete. Good awareness on the return right there. Get it to the outside. Gain some of those extra yards. They'll be at their own 27, it appears, right now, 26, 27. Yes, 27-yard line. Great run back there. Maybe get some momentum on their side, possibly.
So here we go. The three senior receivers in Ty McGuire, Bryce Sloan, and Jackson Connolly are on the field along with David Doty. Nico Markiel off the snap, hands it off to David Doty, up the middle. Up the middle, he's still up, dropped at the 30-yard line.
And he had a hole there, but it closed quickly as we saw.
It did.
Doty with the strength, he can bounce off tacklers, but maybe not a lot of these legend players coming up close, coming in and not allowing him to go deep, excuse me.
Yeah, they read that pretty quickly. Right up the middle. He did have a little bit of hole, but as you mentioned, those legend linebackers read that, got in there very quickly, and stopped him for a gain of 5 there on the play.
So here we go. 2nd and 5 here at the 32-yard line. Nico Markiel. David Doty in motion. Has David Doty as an option. Instead goes to the side. That's a great pass. Jackson Connolly still up. Oh, that's Bryce Sloan, actually.
Nice, easy pitch and catch there. Move the chains. Great job, Nico Markiel looking up. He had pressure in his face. Nice pass there.
Yeah, that's a good way to get some faith back in your quarterback right there. He really needs it after only throwing his 2nd interception of the season right there. He doesn't face this much adversity often. Coming out here, getting some nice throws right now. He's looking back to his old self. Let's hope it can continue.
Nico Markiel. Hands it off to David Doty. They're testing their own run game. Smart there, David Doty up the side. Big tackle, and it's going to be a flag. 2 flags on the field. I'm assuming it's going to be on Legend.
Yeah, he was hit there low as he was turning out of bounds. Could be a late hit. Very low and dangerous hit right there. Possibly against Legend. The referees are discussing it right now.
For David Doty, though, smart to go outside there. Had no room up the middle, took it outside, get a couple extra yards, and a flag as well. But the penalty will be on Regis. A little surprising there, guys. I was not looking at that one and saying, oh, that's on the Raiders, but it will come on the Raiders.
A huge penalty right there. They signaled for a block in the back from the Raiders right there.
Wow, that's interesting.
Not what you'd like to see at all. Silly penalties, as we mentioned. This discipline of the Raiders team has been good so far all season. A couple of false starts, but besides that, they've been pretty good at blocking the back right there. That's going to move them back into an unfortunate spot.
So they're going to repeat a 1st down. 1st and 13 at the 41. Nico Markiel. Off the snap.
He's got pressure in
Plenty
his
of
face,
time
guys.
once again up the middle. Bryce Sloan catch, spin move, and he's down. Great fundamental catch there by Bryce Sloan. Let's see if he's there.
It's right at the markers, but I think they're gonna move the chains,
They're gonna move it.
And a great play that is going to go unheralded in the backfield. Xavier Carroll. They had a lot of pressure coming from that linebacker spot. Xavier Carroll, the running back, steps up, makes an amazing block. He was going nowhere, gave Nico the time to find Bryce over the middle. Great play there.
Now you got 2 running backs in the backfield here. I'd say it's a run play, guys.
So Nico Markiel with Carroll and Miller on his left and right. Nico Markiel, 1st and 10 at the 45. With time once again on the right. Bryce Sloan, another catch. So he's racking up the... No, they're going to call him out of bounds.
Yeah, the hit there jarred the ball loose. That is going to be a 2nd down now here for this Raiders team. It appeared that he got 2 feet in bounds when he made the catch there before the hit came, which would signal a catch in high school rules. The refs saw it differently. They called that incomplete 2nd down for the Raiders.
So Nico Markiel utilizing Bryce Sloan quite a bit to start this one off. Bryce has a couple of receptions along with our only touchdown so far.
Look for Connolly on the bottom, one-on-one.
Handoff there, up the middle. Nice run.
Yeah, Dervin Taylor the third right there, running right up the middle. Only a sophomore. He's got a lot of speed. So a good hole opened up there by the offensive line, and he took off. Gain of 4 on the play.
Could have been a lot more,
6.
though.
Yeah, it sure could have.
So big 3rd down coming up here. Raiders got to put together a good play here. Got to get points on the board. Answer back the Legend touchdown.
The Raiders looking toward the coaches to figure out what they're going to do here. Nico Markiel, great under pressure for a sophomore. He doesn't really have a lot of nervous energy. He's quite confident in his game, as he should be. Nico Markiel once again with plenty of time. Why not run it? Take it. First down and more.
Big hit at the end.
The multi-dimensional star drawing interest from colleges all over the nation, and he shows you why right there as he gets his own pickup there.
Just so smart there. He doesn't force the ball. He decides to take off with his legs. He sees the open space. First down for the Raiders. Nice play, Nico Markiel. It will be a penalty, though, and it's coming back once again, guys. Tough one there.
Discipline, discipline, discipline is the name of the game, and they have not been following that game so far. Penalty markers flying left and right. Very disappointing right here. That's going to bring it back and make it a 3rd and very long.
Actually, it's only going to be a 3rd and 6, it looks like.
Oh, still manageable.
Still manageable.
Markiel.
Here we go. Let's see if Markiel can pull another play out here. Nico Markiel with time once again. Going deep. Looking for Jackson. No! And it's intercepted once again. 2 interceptions already by Nico Markiel.
Yeah, that is more than he's had all year. He's already thrown 2 tonight. That's got to be rattling to the confidence of your quarterback as he walks there to the sideline.
Bryce Kubasta stepping right in front of Jackson Connolly there, taking it right out of his hands. Markiel underthrew that ball just a little bit as well, so you can't put that one as much on Connolly as you'd like to. But for the Raiders now, you got to buckle up on defense, just as this Legend Titans team did. You got to stay in this game. You know, you dominated the beginning of this game, and Legends got right back in it, so you got to stay in there.
Yeah, you have to buckle down on defense. Force a quick drive here from this Legend offense.
Handoff there up the middle. Great defense there by the Raiders. Nice job. We are now seeing what the Raiders can do when they're on their game as they get a quick stop there as they only pick up 3.
Saw Matthew Baer, Brian Mottram getting the early hit on the running back, preventing him from getting any extra yards after the carry, after the first initial contact. So good job there by those guys.
Great gang tackle once they got him. Just put him on the ground, force a 2nd down.
2nd down here. Handoff up the middle. That's Ice. They stop him once again. Raiders looking poised right now.
Now this will lead to a probable throw now for Shoemaker, So great job by the Raiders. Now you stop the run. Now it forces Legend to pass the ball, which they've struggled a little bit with on this season.
Yeah, as you mentioned, the 5'6" quarterback Shoemaker, not been great on the year. 2 touchdowns passing, 3 interceptions. Not a great ratio there.
3rd and 6 here. Shoemaker with time. And it's over.
He got hit hard at the end of that play there, guys.
And a flag on the field. Oh, please, Lord. Not be on the Raiders. We've had enough flags already to start this game.
Yeah.
I think it might be on the big Clay Ninke, guys. He got a late hit on the quarterback, and that's what might be the call.
Yeah, he was in motion of making a hit there once the ball was thrown. That'd be very interesting.
Oh.
And it's going to be against the Raiders.
It is on Clay Ninke, guys. Late hit at the end of the play, and that's a brutal call. Oh, no, guys, it will be taken away, so it's going to be a punt now for the Legend Titans. So
yes,
catching a break on that one. We'll take it, Sam.
We will take it.
Yeah, smart decision there by the referees. He was already off his feet, taking the shot at the quarterback once he threw the ball.
Punt here. Ooh, blocked by the Raiders.
Taking some huge Legend bounces, though, as Patrick says.
That was close.
Could have been even better field position for the Raiders, but they'll take it at the 48-yard line. Excellent starting field position for Nico Markiel.
Yeah, a little unfortunate there that blocked punt couldn't turn into something more. A couple of lucky Legend bounces, as you mentioned, brings that out to the Regis Jesuit 47. That's where they're going to start this drive. Last drive, Nico Markiel had an interception. Same with the drive before. It's been a pick machine tonight.
Markiel here. Has time once again. Fake. Up the middle. And he's tackled.
Well read there by the Legend defense. Markiel didn't see it with the running back, decided to take it himself. Not much, though. Good job, Legend Titan defense.
Yeah, they've ran that read option many times, and they've been successful so far tonight using that read option. Not on that play right there. Gaining a couple of yards here.
Yeah, it should be a 2-yard gain. So, 2nd and 8 here for the Raiders. Let's see if Nico Markiel has a last-minute play coming up. Handoff up the middle. It's David Doty with time. First down.
Just a burst of speed up the middle there. Nobody willing to get Doty down, and finally when he gets hit, it's too late. He's already got the first down, so great job, David Doty. That'll probably wind out the end of this first quarter. A great first quarter, tie game so far.
Yeah, on that last play, as you mentioned, he got hit there at the end, a semi-big hit. They could not take him down, though. Ran right through him, right on top of him. Great play there, and that is going to end the first quarter here. Tie game, Legend 7, Regis Jesuit Raiders 7.
Yes, a very exciting first quarter for both teams. Both teams playing some great offense and some great defense as well. 7-7 is your score. As we will take a quick timeout here on the Raider Sports Network. Again, Sam Stern, Jake Stewart, Hudson Ridley, and Patrick Carlson along with Jack Fate. We'll see you in a second. Here we go here. David Doty stopped. So Nico Markiel utilizing David Doty and Bryce Sloan the most, I'd say, out of all of our stars on this side of the ball.
Yeah, David Doty's been great all night, finding those holes, using that speed, getting right up the middle there. Great job.
So 2nd and 4 here at the 35-yard line. We're in the second quarter. We're just beginning with you here on the Raider Sports Network. 7-7 tie game. Both teams having some great stretches and some not so good stretches as well. Nico Markiel handoff to David Doty once again up the middle, and he's stopped. Looks like it should be a gain of a couple. Let's see how much they give him.
Legend stopping him there right at the line of scrimmage, but Doty able to get a few yards there. Make it a 3rd and manageable. You're still in Brody De La Torre field goal range on a frigid night, though. A little bit of a long field goal from here, so you're looking to get the first down. Maybe you go for it here on 4th down if you don't get this 3rd and 3.
Yeah, once you pass that half field, it's pretty much Jordy De La Torre field goal range. So let's see what they can do here. 3rd and 3.
A 1-yard gain for David Doty. Let's see if he can add to it here. They hand it off once again to him.
Great
David
cuts
Doty
there.
hit hard.
Multiple cuts there. Eluding defenders.
And a first down.
First down, baby.
Yeah, on one of his last cuts there, as you mentioned, hard hit. Took that one right to the jaw, bounced back up. He is a tough guy.
So guys, I think that's something that we have to talk about here too, because we've been able to see both offenses. We've seen Shoemaker, we've seen Nico, and we've seen what their tendencies are. We're seeing how Nico Markiel utilizes both ends. He uses the rushing and he uses the receiving with his players because he has stars at both ends. But so does Shoemaker. He has, obviously, we've talked about the 6'4" dude, but he's not utilizing him. So that could be something to our advantage, that we have a quarterback who's utilizing both, whereas Shoemaker is kind of one-dimensional.
Yeah,
right, Sam.
Yeah, and using that pass game, that could, or the run game, excuse me, that could open up some play-action passes. The Raiders have been dangerous with those all season. We have an injury on the field right now, from what I could see at the beginning. That was number 4, Jackson, Muma. He is a junior defensive back. That's not what you like to see.
So as you talked about, Sam, if you're one of these quarterbacks out here on a cold night, you got all these talented players surrounding you, why not run the ball? Why not give it to these stars and put the pressure off your hands, especially if you're a player like Shoemaker? You got more interceptions than touchdowns, so why not take it off your own hands, your own pressure? If you're Markio, why not run the ball, which he's already seen it tonight. He's taking the pressure off the arm tonight. You love to see that. You still love those deep shots. You can catch him off guard. But by running the ball, then you open up your seams down the field for those deep plays. So great job by the Raiders offense tonight, even though they've had a few tough ones, a couple tough plays, a couple questionable calls. But on a cold night like this, you're going to see that from both teams.
So a first down here, 1st and 10 for the Raiders. David Doty giving them that first down. Nico Markiel again with David Doty on his left. Carroll on his right.
Got to get it out.
Nico Markiel. Boom. The big man, 75. That's Luke Sandy on the offensive line. 6'3", 250 pounds. Eating him alive on that one.
Wow.
Yeah,
just a big guy falling on top of your quarterback. You don't want to see that, throwing him down. Bring the Raiders back for a long second down now. That's a tough one.
Yeah, he slammed that right through the line and took Nico down on a night that he has already had a little shaken confidence, already throwing 2 interceptions. He had 1 coming into the game. He's got 2 here tonight, as I mentioned. Little more shake of confidence there. Hopefully it doesn't affect him too much and he can get back to being the Nico Markiel we all know.
Second down here, handed off to David Doty, going for a long run. David Doty up the middle.
Wow.
First down, David Doty.
You love to see the composure there of the offensive line, Sam. They give up a sack, and next play, just giving some open field presence there for their running back to go up in the middle. Nobody there to take him down. Great first down, great run there by the Raiders on 2nd and 16. Sam, not afraid to run the ball. You love to see the call there.
And I wouldn't be afraid to run it either, Jake. With how good our runner-up rotation is, David Doty, Durbin Taylor III, Pyrese Miller, it's amazing.
So why not keep running the ball? And the Raiders will run the ball once again. They're keeping it in the hands of David Doty. Interesting, they have not used as much running back depth as we thought going into this game. You have 3 or 4 running backs out there, Pyrese Miller among others, but you're keeping Doty out there, keep the hot hand approach, and why not?
That's what I would do.
Yeah, we've seen 1 run tonight from Xavier Carroll and 1 run tonight from Durbin Taylor. We have not yet seen that other member of the running back committee, as you called it, Pyrese Miller.
So here we go. Nico Markiel. You guys know who's on his right at that running back position. Bryce Sloan, Ty McGuire, and Jackson Connolly on the field as well. He's going to pass it this time to Bryce Sloan. Will he have 2? No, just short.
Down about the 2. Great design play there, getting Bryce Sloan open in the field. Let him use the speed to his advantage, work it to the outsides, and make it 1st and goal for the Raiders.
Yeah, as we mentioned, if they can get that run game going, that play-action game becomes so much more effective. We see it there, little fake. The entire defense bit that because, well, they've been feeding the hot hand, as you mentioned, David Doty. Why not do it again? Well, they're not going to do it again. They're going to throw it outside. Great design there.
Now on the 2, you run the ball 3 times, guys. That's what you do. Don't be the Seahawks in the Super Bowl.
Markiel to David Doty.
There it is.
He's
Touchdown.
going. Oh, a flag on the field. Oh, no way. Is this going to be on the Raiders?
Yeah, it appeared to be.
I see no celebration on the field, so I have a feeling that could be the case, and they're moving back.
Yeah, it appeared to be a holding there. Yep, they're going to get him with a holding.
Dang it.
Bad discipline all night. Holding and calls and all that, blocks in the back, call after call after call all night long. It just can't get any worse for this Raiders team in terms of discipline.
Still in a good spot, though. First down,
yeah.
You're in the red zone. You got options on both sides. You've seen David Doty just breaking run after run. So that's the confidence level right now for this Raiders team. You throw 2 picks if you're Markio, but you're running the ball great. You're still making throws. You've seen Bryce Sloan out there a few plays, Jackson Connolly, so you still got plenty of confidence out there. First down, nothing to worry about.
Nico Markiel handoff once again to David Doty, up the side, cuts up the middle. Again, still up.
Another flag thrown at the end of that play.
He's still up, though. God, a mosh pit on the field.
Yeah, and that flag could be another holding there on the Raiders. If that goes against the Raiders, I'm going to lose my mind, and it is already
Jake, it's like the
second
Broncos
quarter.
game with Garrett Bowles. He got flagged just about every play. I was about to run on the field and throw my Coke onto the field.
That's right, Sam. And I love the mosh pit reference as well. Reminded me a lot of homecoming and
Thank you, Jake.
time.
Thank you. I'm glad you appreciate it.
Gives us all nightmares, but
yeah, Jake Stewart in the booth here tonight was sidelined for a little bit. An injury in a mosh pit. Some very bad flashbacks for him.
I can tell Jake's really happy to hear that one.
A little too much fun that night, I must say.
Nico Marchiol with time once again, deep. Oh!
Throws that one into double coverage there, guys. A little questionable play. No chance for his receiver there. He's lucky that one didn't get picked off.
Yeah, he sure is. Tipped in the air, as you mentioned, double coverage. It was going. He just lobbed that thing up there, tried to make Ty McGuire there make a play. And on a ball, you might not want to lob it up to a 5'7" receiver, especially if he's got speed. Not a very interesting call to have your slot receiver. But Regis Jesuit finally gets a call.
Yes! Bring on the flag throwers onto the field. Call Highlands Ranch. Let's see if they can bring on the light show and everything.
That's right. Sam, you missed
what was that question, Patrick? That's a great question. Can you call down to the reffing office and let me know?
So first
Nico Marchiol hands it off. That's Carroll.
Oh! Close to the goal line
Big
there.
hit.
Shoved out of bounds, Sam. That was like the Broncos game. Big hit on the Chargers player.
Yes.
That reminded me a lot of that.
He could not contain him there. Running to the sideline with speed. They tried to stop Xavier Carroll there, and boom! Right through him like a train.
Now, Sam, we've been talking about, Hudson's been talking about the flags all night long. You didn't even, you were at the game. You saw the penalties, the fouls on our soccer game the other day. That's what this is reminding me of.
Gosh, Jake.
Foul after foul after foul.
Don't get me started on that.
It appears to be another flag on the play, but it looks like they're going to wave it off, possibly. I saw the communion of refs right there. One came in and seemed to have waved that off. Let's see what they're going to decide here. It looks like that no call is going to stand. Yes, it is going to be a second down for the Raiders here.
6 yards to go. I say you still run the ball. You got
I agree.
Confidence in your running backs now. Run the ball up the middle. See what you can get. You got a couple chances, guys. It's only second down.
Yeah, it's only a second and 6. Yeah, why not?
We're good.
Worst it happens, you get a third down and try again or something.
Second and 4,
Second and
Patrick
4.
says. Even better. You get the ball. You only need 4 yards.
Nico Marchiol
takes it himself.
He's going to do it himself. Is he going to score?
Looks like he's down to the 1.
Let's see. It's close.
It's going to be a first down, though,
First
guys.
down.
Drum roll, please. And they're going to spot him short on the 1 yard line there. Well, we all know what they should call here, at least. As you mentioned, do not be the Seahawks here. Please run the ball in. We're begging you, please.
Give it to David Doty up the middle. First and goal from the 1. Great drive operated by the Raiders coming back after a few tough ones they had, a couple resulting in interceptions. This one, though, guys, great job by the Raiders driving down the field. A couple passes, a couple great runs by Doty. Now you got to punch it in. First, like a timeout, though.
First and goal here, but they're going to call timeout. It's going to be a Raider timeout. 5:51 left to go in this intense and exciting game. Both teams playing at a very high level. And Hudson, we were talking during the pregame show and before the game started about Legend and how the schedule kind of voiced to us and all of our crew that they weren't playing the kind of talent that screamed, wow, they're 6-0 against state caliber teams. They haven't played a Cherry Creek. They haven't played a Valor. And some of these other teams, Ralston Valley, that are excellent teams. We're seeing a Legend team. They're not bad at all. It's pretty understandable why they're 6-0. They are. I think we may have underestimated them a bit.
Yeah, we sure did. Packed house, a lot of hype right here, but maybe an opportunity here to silence the crowd. That would be huge for the Raiders. Look for a run play here. They're going to stack the offensive line. They bring in big body 6'6" tight end Clay Nanke. He is also a defensive end to get a little more blocking here. 1 yard to go. Let's punch it in, Raiders.
Clay's an awesome guy. He can do anything. He can be a tight end. He can be a defensive player, guys. He's even got golf skills. He's in my lifetime sports class.
Oh, really?
He is. Touchdown Raiders, though. We'll take it. Big play up the middle. Big drive from the Raiders results in a touchdown. Taking the lead now. Great job, Nico Marchiol in this offense.
Yeah, great play design right there. As I mentioned, do not throw the ball on that 1 yard line. And ever since I mentioned it, I had a sneaking suspicion. Hopefully they won't, but they might. And they didn't right there. Great play design.
So the Legend crowd silenced by that touchdown by David Doty. He's going to tag it on to his already giant list of great things he's done this season. No way! Jordy De La Torre's field goal is blocked by Legend. What a play by Legend High School. And Jake, that never happens.
That's tough. That's really tough if you're Jordy De La Torre. He's been nearly perfect all season long. And wow, I'm stunned. He reminds me of Justin Tucker on the Ravens. You don't expect a miss. And when you see a miss, guys, it makes you think, well, what the heck just happened? And it's a block, though, so it's not on the special teams unit of the Raiders, excuse me. But it'll mean that this team will probably have to go for 2 later at some point in this game. You're up 6 points now. Nothing to worry about at this stage of the game. Now you play your defense. Look for Matthew Bear. He's got 8.5 sacks on the season. Look for him to step up for the Raiders on this next drive.
So Jordy De La Torre is now 25 of 27. Still an excellent percentage as a kicker. Both of his missed attempts were blocked, if that gives you any idea of how great he still is. Here we go, Jordy De La Torre off the kick. Deep. And they're going to elect to run this one. Let's see what Legend can do here. Oh, what a play!
Great tackle there, guys.
Tyrese Miller. Way to get him. The sophomore corner running back. He does it all right there. Great hit. Laying his body on the line. Trips him up there. And this is going to be some bad starting field position here for the Legend Titans.
The quick Missy Franklin dive there to nail him down to the ground. As Legend, as Hudson said, will have bad field position to start this one. But Shoemaker has the running backs in Ice and Rayrog to get him out of it. That's Blake Rayrog that was in motion.
Great job for the Raiders to stuff that run. Coming up quick up the middle. Did not fool the Raiders there. Minimal gain on the play.
Yeah, great job there. Great awareness by the Raiders. Knowing it's a run play, this is a run-heavy offense. Recognizing that and just stuffing them near the line of scrimmage there. Great job.
Here we go here. 2nd and 7. Gain of 3 for Legend. That was Ice with the run. 5:10 left to go in this exciting quarter. Shoemaker off the snap, hands it off. Rayrog this time. And the Raiders swarm him. The Raider wall coming in.
Look like a bunch of bees, guys. A bunch of wasps coming in on a summer day. Nothing going there. Raiders stinging the running back there with their defense, bringing up 3rd down.
Yes. I like the wasp, Jake. Love it.
Thank you. I've got stung many times, so it comes close to home. A little too close to home there.
Yep.
Yeah. Running into a steel curtain right there.
Deep and personal, Jake.
Very personal.
So here we go. 3rd down here for Legend. Shoemaker. Again with Rayrog on his right. He's going to run this one with time.
Great play
Broken
there.
up. The Raider defense is coming alive as Dallas Macias gets in the way of that one. And Jake, a perfect segue into what I was actually about to talk about. Colby is out tonight. I know you know him. He's been a star on both sides of the field for the Raiders, but he's usually that starter at that position on the defensive side. He's out tonight because of the suspension. And Dallas Macias has taken his spot. What do you think?
That's right, Colby Jaramello, one of the few seniors on this team this year, stepping up to the occasion. Raiders are going to have to, like I said, step up to the occasion. Do that next man mentality, Sam. You got to really step up. Dallas Macias did it there, diving play to force a 4th down. Jeez, Sam. And here's a return for the Raiders. Another flag thrown.
Yeah, Ty McGuire was red there. And that was a tackle by special teams member Cameron Levan on this football team. I know Jake had to raise his head for that one. Yes, it's true, Jake. I know. It's unbelievable. He's playing football.
I thought he played basketball.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But he's now a multi-sport athlete for the first time in his life, it looks like. So
we see that a lot with all these high school athletes.
We
Phenomenal
do.
how they do it, one sport to another.
Yeah.
A lot of soccer players playing.
Maybe better than
football.
the other, though, and when it comes
true.
to Cameron.
I can't deny that one.
No.
Raiders 4 wide receivers out wide here. Look for a pass. There it is.
In the middle, wide open is Dallas Macias. Still running, side to side.
6 yards after the catch there. Another first down play for the Raiders. Nice little Larry Fitzgerald spin move at the end of that one.
Yeah, great job there by Macias. That guy is really, really strong. You see him in person, you already know he's very strong and very shifty, as we see there on that play. Couple of cuts, a nice spin, right up the middle, moves the sticks. First down, Raiders.
Nico Markiel here. 1st and 10. With time, over the top. Bryce Sloan with another catch and tackled hard. Great fundamental catch and throw there between the power duo and Nico Markiel and Bryce Sloan. We talk about Bryce Sloan on a daily when we do these football games. He has been playing the best football of his 4 years with the Raiders. He's been one of their primary reception leaders this year. And you talk about Bryce. I was talking to him the last couple weeks, Jake. He has college potential, D1.
Yeah,
Drake is in the list right now, and there's a couple others. They now
Love
look
that play.
to
Love
the
that
other
play,
side.
Sam. Nice little
Great
quick
one there.
fake to the right, throw it off to the left, fooling the defense, getting the first out. And Sam, you're right. Nico Markiel sure does have a lot of weapons this year.
He does.
He likes to give credit to all of his weapons on this team because he would not be that quarterback he is without all these guys like Jackson Connolly, Bryce Sloan, Dallas Macias, his running backs as well. So Nico Markiel making it work tonight. His receivers making it work. Raiders moving the ball up 6 now. Time winding down in this first half.
3 minutes left in this one. Nico Markiel off the snap with time again. Up the middle, it's Dallas Macias. Another catch. Spin move. He did a Kyrie on him. All he needed was the layup, and he would have had a completed play on Sports Center.
Raiders.
Feeding the hot hand right there. Tight spin move right there. Put the defender in a blender and also his ankles as well as he trips up there. But a great spin move. The defender didn't know where he was.
Jake, talking about breaking ankles. Did you see the Avs game last night for the third goal?
I was there, Sam. It was
Grateful Dead night.
Awesome. Grateful
High
Dead
five
night,
on that
baby.
one.
So much fun. Avs getting it done, undefeated. Just like this Raiders football team as well. Trying to keep that undefeated streak. 2 undefeated teams playing tonight. Timeout now. Taken by legend. Raiders looking to capitalize on this long drive, make it successful, and get some points out of it.
Actually going to be a Raiders timeout. That'll be their third charge timeout. 2 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in this first half. Close game. Raiders lead 13-7 because of that blocked extra point. But great game so far by the Raiders.
So while we have some time here, just for those of you who are new to RJ Media and those of you who are tuning in with us once again, thank you for tuning in. But those of you who are new, we are comprised with RJ Media, made up of 4 Sexters, Raider Sports Network, which you are tuning into tonight, RJ TV, Elevate Magazine, and RJMediaNow.com. So we always produce student media on a daily at Regis Jesuit. Follow us on our social media pages, RJ Media on Instagram and Raider Sports Network on
Award-winning
Instagram
programs.
and Twitter. Yes.
Award-winning.
Angela, what's her last name?
Surwa Marfo.
Yes, he got it.
Heck yeah, baby. I've been practicing all week long for this moment.
Hands it off into the middle with time.
I think I need a sticker, Sam. A gold sticker, a star, or something.
Yeah, you need a sheet of paper with all the names we've messed up so we can come up with a list at the end of the year.
Patrick's already putting together a video for us. So we'll show that to you at some point.
Gosh, he's dying so hard right now. Settle down. Okay, here we go. Minute 55 left to go in this one. Nico Markiel, David Doty once again on his left. Let's see if they can use him on this one. They're going to look for him.
Look
up
at him
the side. And, he tried to leap for it. He did a Saquon Barkley on that one.
Almost hurdles the defender there. Almost worked out. Just got to get a little more air on that one. A little more air Jordan, as Sam likes to say, from the free throw
knows
line.
Me too well.
We've seen seemingly every tight end in the NFL try to pull that move there. That time, the running back, David Doty, pulling Ezekiel Elliott, or Saquon Barkley. A lot of hurdles we see nowadays. Try to get it there. Let's see if they can pound it in here.
2 yards to go.
Here we go, up the middle. Pushing
him,
but I think he was short. Let's see. Yep, he was short, so it's now going to be third down.
Yes, a third down.
Big here for the Raiders.
But guys, great job by the Raiders to really milk a lot of the clock down on this end of the first half drive. Only 50 seconds now. Look, Shoemaker now will not have time to probably put together another drive, so this is a big play for the Raiders, trying to make this a 2-score game. Another touchdown here would be huge for the Raiders.
And the crowd is loud right here.
Nico Marchiol, handoff in the middle. Yes!
Touchdown,
right
baby.
Up the middle, once again. Rushing in for the touchdown. You can do it any way you like it there for the Raiders. Nico Marchiol utilizing his stacked offensive line. Yes!
Yes, rush right up there by the middle. We have seen David Doty all night split those tackles right there, right up the middle. A lot of power right there. Puts the Raiders on top, or keeps the Raiders on top. Extends that lead, 19-7 now. Extra point try coming here.
So at the end
they
there,
might go for two, Jake.
Getting lifted above his offensive lineman's shoulders, baby. I believe I can fly, he said at the end there.
A little Titanic action.
Heck yeah, Jack. You know.
Maybe we'll do that post game too, Jake.
We will. We'll do that.
Some Titanic.
We'll do that. It's a little cold for the Titanic action, though, Sam.
Here for the Raiders.
Cold night.
Yes, it is. Let me get my slippers.
This can make it a 2-touchdown game, 14 points if they get this
Nico
one.
Marchiol.
Picked off.
Oh, my goodness. Well, not the end of the world. I would be going crazy right now if we were losing, but it's 19-7, the Raiders. Jake, we're seeing the Raiders team that we've seen this entire season, Jake. Consistent offense, consistent defense. We can keep this momentum for the rest of the game.
Calm and
winning.
composed, baby. That's the name of the game. You have a couple tough drives. You answer back. 2 amazing drives from the Raiders put together. You get touchdowns on both. One's a blocked extra point. One is a missed 2-point conversion. That's fine, though. You're up 12 points going into halftime. You love to see that against the team guys that came out strong in the Legend Titans. They're an undefeated team. They want this one just as much as the Raiders, so a good start from both teams, but particularly the Raiders to finish this half strong. We've looked for them to finish. Guys, they haven't played great in these first halves. They've always finished strong in the second halves. This first half, though, they came to play.
Yeah, this second quarter, they've been a whole new team, and I've loved to watch it. Jordy De La Torre here. Jack Sparrow's cannon there.
Not a
yo-ho, yo-ho.
Not a kick we're used to seeing there from Jordy De La Torre. He does have an absolute cannon for a leg, but that one a little short, maybe a little bit missed kick, end over end, of course, but takes an unlucky Regis bounce and bounces out of bounds right there. That's going to be a flag on Regis, and it is going to move Legend now to the 35-yard line. 37 seconds remaining. Let's see if they can get something going here.
And I think Jordy's foot may have just been a little bit numb there. It's a little cold tonight.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I didn't have his foot warmers in.
I have plenty up here. I'll go run down at halftime, give him some.
You better.
Great idea.
Yeah. Here we go. Shoemaker. That wasn't even a hard pass to catch.
Sam was like, put me out there, baby.
Yeah, put me out here. I can't even throw or catch a football, and I could have gotten that one with my eyes closed. 34 seconds here. 2nd and 10. Yes, I'm going to be critical because I can.
Very true. Very true. Very catchable pass right there. Yeah, I struggle sometimes with those catches. No wonder why I'm not out there on the team, of course. Never would have made it anyway. But even I could have caught that.
That's one of those ones where he looks to run before he gets the ball secured. And wow.
A party.
Oh, wow. Party in the USA, says Patrick. We're waiting for that song to come on at halftime. Well, maybe not.
Oh.
Patrick's not a fan of that. I spoke too soon there. Patrick's looking
go
for a
tell
change in
him. Now's your
music.
chance. You have 14 seconds. Go.
Patrick Carlson, our producer,
God, he's
there,
so
wanting
awesome.
to change the music. Not a fan of Party in the USA as the clock winds down here on this half.
But we're partying.
Yeah, we're partying in the USA.
Echo Park
Patrick.
Stadium, baby.
Yeah.
going into halftime with a 12-point
Legend fans,
lead.
can you hear me out there? Yeah, we're killing you guys.
It's a party at Echo Park.
Yeah. So 19-7 is going to be the score going into halftime. We are so glad you decided to tune in with us here on the Raider Sports Network on this Friday Night Lights edition of Raider Sports Network. We're going to take a quick break here with you. Sam Stern, the wonderful Hudson Ridley, Jake Stewart coming in and doing a great job as he always does. Patrick Carlson, amazing, and Jack Fate, excellent job as he always does. We'll see you in 15.
Good morning, Raiders. I'm Will Cassidy, and today I'm joined by a special guest,
Jack Kennedy. This week on RJTV, a look into our amazing theater program and the resurgence of the girls rugby team.
And more this week on RJTV.
Theater is working hard right now to bring you Joseph and the amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
RJTV reporter Kira Baker gives us a sneak peek into the theater program.
Sister Act, the first ever ThesCon main stage production. What did it take to get there? Mrs. Hensley knows this process better than anyone.
Each year we try to do something different, so this year we're just doing a ton of choreography. Last year we did We did a lot of choreography, we did some lifts, we did some different things. And the year before, they did the bottle dance without assist, which is only usually done in professional theater. So I like that we get to push and sort of do new things.
The choreography, we've been stepping it up each year. It's definitely been an exciting and challenging ride. And this year, we're basically dancing the whole show.
The biggest struggle is varying cast experience.
A lot of different levels. I think that's kind of trickier than a professional production where you have people that are a little bit more on a similar level. It's exciting too because it makes you build and layer and work smarter as a choreographer.
The students change just as much as the dancing.
It's cool this year because I have freshmen that are seniors, so I've been able to see people grow throughout the years, and their skills have gotten better and their voices have gotten better and their acting choices have gotten stronger. So it's really, I love being able to be here long enough to see people grow and progress.
But their sense of fellowship is unchanging.
A sense of community that's really come from theater. We've kind of really solidified like this bond and this family that we have here. I remember freshman year, it was kind of just starting to form, and throughout my 3 years here, I've been just astounded by how welcoming and just encouraging and loving this place has become.
This is Kira Baker and Caroline Cloart for RJTV.
Thanks, Kira. Be sure to get those tickets for Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat before they sell out.
After a year-long hiatus, the girls' rugby is back! Raider Sports Network reporter Kylie Pendleton has the scoop.
We have 4 seniors this year on a roster of 22 girls. And a lot of these girls are either sisters of kids I've already coached or know, or they're coming out with their sisters to play.
I played rugby for Regis, and then I was like, that's pretty cool. So then I joined because I didn't have a fall sport and it looked like a lot of fun. I feel like the season is doing pretty good. We had a couple rough tournaments, but we're improving every day. Favorite part of rugby is playing with all my teammates because they're girls I'm really close with, and it's so much fun to just tackle your friends.
They've already come together as a family in the short month we've been together.
My hope for this season is that we're gonna win state and get state rings. Come to our tournament at SHAP this Saturday. It's gonna be so much fun. Woo!
Thanks, Kylie. Attention all graphic designers or anyone with a creative mind.
You have the chance to win $75 this year in this year's Mom Prom Logo Design Contest. This year's theme is the Roaring 20s.
Submissions are due November 1st, so get creative.
Wait, before we leave.
This week's Cadre collection is for a cause that is near and dear to many of our hearts.
In honor of Miss May, who volunteered with this organization, we're donating to Casa de Paz.
Casa de Paz is an organization here in Denver Metro that helps families who have been separated by immigrant detention.
Sophie and I both had the opportunity to travel to the U.S. and Mexico border last week.
We saw firsthand the effects of family separation.
Pope Francis asked us to, quote, as nations, communities, and individuals to see those who come to our shores as our brothers and sisters.
Francis says, may we recognize that together, as one human family, we are all migrants journeying in hope.
So please, give it up for Cadre and Casa de Paz.
That's all for this week. Thanks for having me on the show, Will.
Thanks for being here, Jack. Have a dandy day, Raiders.
We are back with you. Gosh, I'm so excited. And even through mean and terrible security guards, we're still here. Here we go. Large kick and a touchback here, starting at the 20. Yeah, so we'll move on from the security guards. They're not worth my time. So obviously the tale of this game is we're seeing two fully functioning offensive lines, and both defenses have been playing at a good level as well too. But Jake, on the Raiders end, we of course want to talk about them first. What are you seeing from Nico Markiel? Obviously that first quarter, a little rusty. Not just him, but everybody, really, to tell you the truth. But that second quarter, I loved it.
That's right. Definitely tale of two quarters. He started out a little bit slow, worked his way through it, played a phenomenal second quarter, though. Just no flaws in that second quarter from him. Finding the open guy when it's not there, he took off and ran the ball, gave it to his running backs as well. Great job by Nico Markiel stepping up through the adversity against an undefeated Legend team. And they have a good defense, Sam. You can't take it easy. You got to keep the pedal to the metal on this defensive team. But like you mentioned earlier, you got to now force this Legend team to throw the ball now that you're up 12 points in the second half, and that's something they're not accustomed to. So let's see what the Raiders decide to do. Maybe bring some pressure here.
So here we go here, handoff up the middle. And that was a well-known name now, Blake, because I'm not calling him by his last name anymore. So Blake got that one there, and Hudson, we've seen Blake, and then we've seen Ice get the majority of the running plays, if not all of them. And yeah, it's working, but it's all he has with Shoemaker is those two.
Yeah, this rushing, attack-led offense, they've been doing it all night so far. They've only completed 2 of the 6 passes they've thrown tonight.
Shoemaker hands it off. The Raiders get to him on that one. That was Brian Mottram coming, or no, that was, who was that? I think that was, not Jackson Muma, wrong roster. That was a Raider coming over to help him on that one. Somebody on the Raider team, whoever it is, nice job. So first and 10 here. 10:40 left to go in this one.
Make Legend uncomfortable right here if you're the Raiders defense. You need to make Shoemaker make some throws if he's going to
make him pass the ball.
Yeah.
He has not completed one passing play yet.
Nothing there on the run.
Yes.
Good
there we go. Great play there.
Yeah, stopped up there. Raider defenders able to read that. He's cutting to the outside. Raider defenders read that, ran to the outside, stuffed him there. It's going to be a 2nd and 10, no gain on the play.
The defense really clamping down now in this second half. They did a great job in that second quarter as well, stopping the run after a little bit of a slow start in the first quarter. So good job by this Raiders front 7 now. Doing a good job. Now you got to watch for these cornerbacks on the outsides. Bryce Parsons is going to make a play here, guys, pretty soon. I'm calling it.
Here we go. Off the snap. Shoemaker has it. Over to the 6'4" Giant. Again, that was the 6'4" dude getting that one off the pitch. Great play there by Shoemaker, taking his time, and he's poised on that one. That's what I saw on that play.
Yeah, sure was right there. Ran a little bit of a Regis read option, as I'm starting to call it the amount of times we've run it. Great awareness there, pitch to the outside.
Got to bring pressure here on 3rd down. Raiders jumping the line a little bit too much. Clay Nanke cannot keep his composure there. It's going to be a 1st down for the Titans.
Save that energy for the court, my friend.
Yeah, and they
We're
are
almost
going
to basketball season.
Clocking in at 6'6" is Clay Nanke. Big basketball player, as Sam mentioned. One of those guys that'll play multi-sports. You love to see that. Exciting player.
Yes. Clay Nanke, freshman year, was already dunking the ball. He had 5 dunks in his freshman year, and I don't mean just little tap-in dunks. I mean two-handed.
Fran Belibi dunks, baby.
Yeah, just about. Finally! And more! Nice play there by Shoemaker, showing his confidence in that one, and there was no defense there by the Raiders there, as a wide-open Ice got that one.
That will be his 7th pass of the game and his 3rd completion on the night.
His 3rd? I thought it was his 1st.
No.
Either way, it's
sure seemed like
he
it.
is on
yeah, that's what I
tonight.
thought, right?
3 completions. Wow.
Felt like centuries ago when I saw him throw the ball, Jake.
It's like a dinosaur age, you know.
I know, God.
Back in the extinction.
Yeah.
Gonna have to throw the ball here if they want to get back in the game.
Hands it off once again. Boy, what a surprise. Let's see if he had enough for a first. It looks like he did.
But they're going to mark him short, it looks like
Just
here.
barely.
Yeah. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1 right here.
3rd and a ruler.
Need my physics teacher, Mr. Holmes, to bring out the yardstick.
Oh.
Go measure that one on Lobberfield. Yeah. 3rd and about inches.
Your favorite teacher at Regis, right?
He's awesome. Great teacher. Great guy. Outstanding man.
We'll talk after the game, Jake. Hand off there. Got it and more. Up the middle. That's ice.
He's gone. Oh. Shoestring tackle there by Ty McGuire, excuse me. Saving a touchdown there.
Yeah, great recovery by Ty. If you have to come up with the positive on that one, Ty saved us right there.
Yeah.
Saved the touchdown.
As you mentioned there.
There's a flag, guys. This is coming back.
Yes!
Big one.
Where's the noise from the Legend fans?
I don't hear any.
I don't hear any either. Well, that's sad.
Silence from the crowd right here. They're not going to like that one.
Sam, where's the Mighty Mighty Titans chant right now? The We Are the Titans movie. I'm not hearing that one right now.
No, I'm not either. So, a repeated down here for Legend.
Already the 4th 3rd down play on this drive.
Crazy. Let's see if the Raiders can get a big stop here. Big stop.
5'6" Shoemaker is going to take this in the shotgun here.
Only one wide receiver out wide.
Let's see if we can sack him. No. Caught. Wide open. Dude, where's the D?
Come on, dude.
Dude, that was not good coverage right there. If you see that there's one wide receiver lined up on that line right there, you have to cover him even more. Maybe a little tight end split from one of the sides that you can handle with. Just that one defensive back, there's no way a tight end's beating a DB most of the time. I mean, they have to cover that receiver.
The more I hear this dude, Sam, the more I think of the Shrek from, the turtle from Finding Nemo. He's like, dude, surf's up, man. Come on, dude.
And another one of our favorite nicknames there, Ice Baby. With a gain of 9 right
Nemo
there.
out here. Never thought I would have said that one coming in tonight, but hey,
gosh.
go watch that movie. It's a great one.
Oh yeah, gosh. We know we have a big Disney fan in the house tonight, Jay. Woo, woo.
Just came back last weekend.
Yep.
Had to miss the football game, and I was very bummed I missed Micah Manugian's 2 interceptions. They're testing Bryce Parsons' touchdown. Titans, what a throw, what a catch.
What
big play there.
A play.
Dude.
That's a confidence booster right there.
It was.
Puts them right back in within 1 score of the Raiders, so now it's Nico Marchiol's turn to answer back.
Yeah, that's going to be Dude on the reception there. Where's the defense, dude? That may be getting played out right here as they keep going in to him time and time again. There's not so many Dude jokes we can make in the night.
So here we go. Here comes number 15, Enzo Owari. He's 1 of 1 tonight. Almost blocked to make it 2 of 2. That was Bryce Parsons diving in like Michael Phelps in his gold medal races in the Olympics. I forgot where they were.
All over, Sam.
All over.
So many.
All over the world. Was it in Mexico?
I don't think so.
I
You
did
just
not
come back from Mexico, Sam.
Yes, I
Talk
did.
about that. I've been meaning to ask
gosh.
you all week long. How was the trip? It looks so fun, so surreal. And what was it like to be out there?
Yeah, it was. There were definitely some fun moments. Obviously, it was my first time in Mexico, so that part was amazing. But I think it was more the word you used, surreal. It was just being able to be on the Tijuana side. I was in Tijuana, Mexico, and being able to see what it's like there and put a name to the face, as I've been telling people. It was just crazy. And definitely, if you're interested in hearing more about that trip and what we were able to do, the service work, the documentary work, we're going to be coming out with a documentary during Diversity Day, which is going to be next semester. So look for that on all of the platforms, and then I'll be in charge of the written part. So I can't wait to write and do a documentary about it. So stay tuned.
Yeah, we can't wait for that.
So here we go. Owari taking this one. Big kick there. Straight to Ty McGuire. Let's see where he can go. Oh, that was Tyrese Miller up the right.
There he goes.
Tyrese Miller! The 50, the 40,
gone, baby.
the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown!
He's ripped out at on the pylon. Yeah. Come on, man. Come on, dude.
Ripped down at the 3-yard line. Tyrese Miller absolute speed demon. The wheels down the sideline on that kid. Absolutely insane.
What a play. The backup running back coming into the game for special teams and taking it to the house.
Nearly to the house there.
Imitation there of our former running back, Sam. You know him.
Oh.
We miss him.
It's 21 season.
Yeah, baby. We miss Keon Martinez, but we have so many talented running backs, one of them being Pyrus Miller, one of them in the game now, David Doty, to the right of Nico Markiel. Give the ball to David Doty.
Nico Markiel, handoff, David Doty, cut in the middle.
Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown,
yes!
Raiders.
David Doty once again. The running back is having the game of his life when they needed him to. He is unbelievable.
That is 3 touchdowns on the night here from David Doty. All of them coming with pretty short runs there in goal-to-go situations. Burst of speed up the middle, and he's got that power to get in. Great plays all night by David Doty. That is 3 on the night.
What a play there. David Doty, definitely his best game of the season so far. He's been playing out of his mind as he scores his 2nd touchdown of tonight.
Okay, guys, I'm a little nervous now for Jordy.
Jordy,
whoo,
boom.
Had me scared
To the
there.
uprights. It's silent here at Echo Park Stadium.
The ball, Sam.
The ball. Yes.
Well, guys, tonight
Yes.
it may look like I have to deal with this very hot sauce right here that we are going to show you right now. Our producer, Patrick, with the excellent camera work there, showing it off. Would you like some hand modeling, Patrick? Yes. I'm the new hand model for Regis Jesuit. We've got some chips here. Dave's Ghost Pepper Sauce. I'm going to cry, as I mentioned. Not only tears of joy if we win this game, but tears of extreme pain.
Let me tell you, Hudson, if you pull that off, I think we give you the Jimmy Baller Trico nickname. We make it Hudson Baller Ridley. Wow, that would be a sight to witness.
I would really appreciate that, Mr. Fagnan, with that Jimmy Baller Trico call on Thursday morning during the announcements. We love that.
Big one here by Jordy. That's more like it. Straight in the hands of legend. Touch back there, and they'll start at the 20. So 7:17 left to go in this really exciting third quarter. It's an understatement. What a play by Pyrese Miller off the start, and he just kept going. He did not look back. He just took it.
The burst of steam.
With like 5 guys behind him.
Taking out the he didn't play a few games ago, Sam. Probably resting up for that big play there.
Oh,
Excited to see that one.
Yeah.
Cold, frigid night.
Was it injury or rest?
It was injury. It was
okay.
a one-game
Another
injury.
flag here. This is going to be against the Raiders.
Oh, that was fast.
Yeah, that was very quick. As we mentioned, though, right there, Pyrese Miller, a lot of speed. He did deal with that injury, though. I got a chance to talk with him a little bit. He said that his shoulder back up to 100%. He's ready to be out there with his guys.
Good thing. So here we go. Shoemaker hands it off again. Immediately tackled there in the middle. That was Ty McGuire getting into the action. Or no, Dallas Macias, my apologies.
Way to swarm him right there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. As we mentioned, Dallas Macias filling in for Colby Armio, who has a 1-game suspension right now for throwing a heater last game.
And he's filled in well, Jake and Hudson.
That's right. Kobe Jaramello, a big weapon on this team.
Oh,
playing great without him.
Massive hit there.
Yeah, he's going to lean into the backup quarterback there. Andrew Kulik, who also doubles as a linebacker. That's going to move the sticks. Way to take it there by Andrew Kulik.
Kulik's also a backup quarterback, too.
He sure is.
Triple functional position athlete.
He can do it all. Reminds me of a Taysom Hill type player in the NFL. He really does everything. We would love to see him at every position here tonight.
Jake, is that a 303 elite basketball player in the legend crowd? As the Raiders.
I think it is, Sam. I thought you were going to make fun of me throwing a bag of chips onto the field like last game.
No.
I didn't do it this game. Luckily, I didn't bring the chips. Didn't want to risk it. Didn't want to leave my dinner on the field like last time.
For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, Jake Stewart and I played for a basketball team when we were in, what was that, 6th grade, called 303,
many years ago.
303 Elite Ballers. Gosh, we were so good. We didn't play a lot, but we were
big cheerleaders on the side.
Yeah, we definitely utilized our pom-poms. Here we go here in the middle. Stopped by the Raiders. They're starting to come alive, Legend is.
Sam, I'm just now seeing a mascot on the field for Legend. I haven't seen that one all game long. That's fun to watch.
It is.
I don't know where our mascot is, but I think Patrick Carlson's our mascot tonight. He's been a great cheerleader all night long.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Jake, I don't think we've ever told them, he is the mascot at home games for the Raiders.
That's right. We won every game this year. Patrick's been at, he's been at every single football game.
He dresses like a horse. Yes, he's a horse as his mascot, so he has the whole long nose and everything. It's a pretty nice outfit.
Rudolph the red nose.
Yeah, he makes it look really appealing to the ladies out there. So for those of you interested, come next game when it's at home, and you can have your picture taken with Patrick Carlson.
A little jumpy there from the Raiders. That is going to.
Here we go. Here, Shoemaker. He better hurry.
Xavier Carroll.
We're chasing him. Oh, Bryce Parsons was ready to flatten him out like a pancake on a Sunday with blueberries and cranberries.
IHOP. That's where he's going for that play.
Yes.
Maybe Village Inn. That one's closer to Regis, but
agreed.
Yeah, nearly a
nonetheless,
pancake
nice
right
hit.
there, as you mentioned, on the sideline. But those offensive linemen can't stop those big defensive linemen. They can't pancake them, if you will, from the Raiders. Just too big, too strong. No stopping them.
my apologies. We're dying back here. I'm sorry. We have such a great time here on the Raiders.
We're actually just laughing at how bad this offense
Shoemaker. Is that one caught?
That may have been.
It was caught. What a play there. Diving for that one. There's been a lot of diving plays tonight.
Bryce Parsons shaking his fist in the air. No clue how he caught that one. Bryce playing great defense there, giving the receiver no room to operate. But what a catch there.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of a bad omen call there. Jake calling the offense bad. They come out there, go to dude with that one.
That's all right.
Can't keep.
I think we're okay.
Yeah, I can't keep making dude jokes. But yeah.
3rd and 6 here for Legend. 4:25 left to go. 14-26 to score. Shoemaker. Oh, great defense there. Clay Nanke. He's a star. The junior star coming alive. They need him. Playing really well. Oh, Pyrese Miller.
He wanted to go to the house there.
Yeah, he did. He wanted to silence this crowd, but let's see what they're going to call here. It's kind of stagnant on the field. God, Jake, is it just me or are the refs' mics off? I cannot hear them.
I think they are. I mean, either that or they lost their voice at a concert last night. One of those two.
Yeah.
Could have been the Grateful Dead game, as we mentioned earlier.
They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Now this is going to be 4th and 6. Pivotal moment, even though it's only the 3rd quarter of the game. They need to get some offense going. Haven't been able to really do that tonight. Let's see if they can get something going here. Triple stack on the left here with these wide receivers. They got trips.
Let's see if we can get this Legend mascot to shut up on the sidelines with a great play here.
That's all right. We'll have Patrick counteract that mascot.
Yes.
Patrick's making noise right now.
Here we go. Patrick. Oh.
Pick that off. Yes! Yes, Patrick. Yes!
Run! 50! Ty McGuire! Again, the Raiders coming alive on the defensive end.
Great way to get pressure there from those Raiders defenders, tipping that ball up into the air, right in the hands of, luckily, our punt returner there, Ty McGuire. He's a great return man. Showed a little bit of return skill there and some big stomping there on the side from Shoemaker. He's not happy about that one. That's his 4th interception on the season.
I talked to Ty McGuire before the game in my AP stats class. I said, Ty, what do you make of this? 2 undefeated teams ready to go. What do you think? Are you nervous at all? He just said, no, Jake, we're ready. So stepping up there, Ty McGuire making the pick. Wow. Raiders now, great field position, dominating this game.
Nico Markiel. Oh, right through the hands of Bryce. And that was a great play there, but just a little high for Bryce. He is tall. I remember the days when Jake, you and I were both his height, and now it's you two are both towering over me, so thank you for that.
I don't know. I still think I'm streaking, Sam. You can't count me out.
We'll see, Jake. I won't count you out. Here we go. 2nd down and 10 here at the 49. Nico Markiel again with David Doty on his left. Nico Markiel with time. Gets it over to Dallas Macias. And he's hammered. And a flag on the field. Let's see who this is on. Potentially on Legend.
Yeah, unsure.
Potentially.
On this call here, the refs are going
It's
to
on Legend.
Ooh, a little bit of ref
And that's
pointing.
44 for Legend, who's not happy. JT Axelrod. Yeah, that's actually a name, people. I didn't make that last name up. Axelrod is his name.
That's a great name.
Axelrod.
Brings me back to my childhood.
Where does that rank in our funny name list, Jake?
I don't know, Sam. It's right up there with Shoemaker and Dude and...
No, from all the games we've done so far,
boy, Sam.
Jake.
4 years we've been in this program. We've had so many good
it's
names.
hard to even tell. The list is just ongoing.
We need to make a Sports Center top 10 just of our names. Patrick will put together a video. We'll talk to him about that.
Okay. First down here for the Raiders. Should be a 1st and 10 at the, looks like the 39-yard line. Nico Markiel off the snap. Hands it off to David Doty up the left sideline. Still in bounds, fake. Out of bounds there.
Look
and
at
a
that
first
mobility.
down.
Working it to the sideline. Didn't see much up the middle. Decides to take it out wide. Great decision. Results in a first down play. Nice job for the running back there.
Yeah, we've mentioned all night long David Doty, amazing awareness from him. He realizes, hey, there's no hole right there. Why don't I use my speed? Why don't I cut it to the outside? He does just that. Gets up the sideline, moves the sticks for the Raiders. It's a first down.
He's so dynamic in the way he plays, Jake. And he's not only dynamic with his footwork, but he's just big, Jake.
Strong
He's
and
so
physical,
strong.
and you love that with your running back. Guy willing to make blocks for you, take hits. There's a nice block there from him. A lot of time now for Markiel. Flag thrown. Touchdown. Bryce Sloan.
Let's see who that flag's on. They're already celebrating. Let's see.
And Nico Markiel just saw that flag. Huge celebration, but he got his hands on his hips there. Didn't like what they saw there, and this one's going to be called back.
On the Raiders.
On the Raiders.
Big
again.
call. That would have been Bryce Sloan's second touchdown of the game. Big one there. And you know what? I think I know who they called that on, and I do agree with that call. It did look... It looked to be the right call on that play.
Yeah, I would agree with that one. There's been a lot of calls against the Raiders that haven't been really agreeable, especially on both sides, actually, of the ball tonight, that I haven't really agreed with. But right there, that was the right call to make. That's going to bring the Raiders back pretty far right now. 1st and 27
How
to
about
go.
that, Jake? What do you think? Hand it off?
I still think you hand it off here,
I
Sam.
agree.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Run some clock
It's
down.
a first down.
There's the handoff.
They do it to Dervin Taylor III.
Look at him go.
Dervin Taylor III.
Gets back almost all
Gets
the
some good
yards.
yardage.
Lost on the penalty there, so good job, Derwin Taylor. If you're a Raiders team, you're ranked 6th right now. Maybe being a little bit disrespected, Sam. You're undefeated up to this point in the season. You've played some pretty solid teams in Mullen. You played, remind me of a few more.
Pomona.
Games, Sam. Pomona was a
Hard
big one.
team to open up against.
That's right.
And they're in the top 10, right?
That's right.
For state rankings?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, a win here for the Raiders would certainly push them much higher in the RPI standings. We mentioned a 6-0 team in Legend, who is a top 10 team ranked at number 10. This would be a huge boost to the ranking.
Game of the week. Raiders showing out.
Nico
Big
Markiel.
primetime game.
He better hurry. He's tackled. He had no idea what he was doing on that one. And we talk about it every game, Jake, but not too often when we bring it up. But he's a sophomore. And obviously he's still learning, still improving, still getting better. And those are the moments where we see, he has so much more potential to still show in the next 2 years for the Raiders and even toward playoff time, which we're getting close to. But it's moments like those where the nerves, I think, are still there a little bit.
That's right. Just game by game, though. Improvement is what you love to see. He's been a lot more good than bad in these last couple games. And so Nico Markiel stepping up to the occasion. Only a few of those plays all game. Running the screen there. Trying to get it to Kulik on the outside on 3rd down. Not enough for the first down, but it's Jordy De La Torre field goal range, guys. So Bring him out.
Yeah, he goes to the big target. Actually, I think that's Nanke right there.
No,
yeah, that was Clay Nanke, 6'6". We mentioned basketball player. He's great. Gets to the outside. It looks like the Raiders offense may stay on the field here. Pivotal moment in the game. This is going to be a 4th and 6.
What do you think about this decision, Jake?
I don't know. I'd say you go with Jordy De La Torre and take the points, but on a frigid night, why not try and go for it with your star quarterback Nico Markiel and your 3 wide receivers split out wide? Why not?
Yeah. Nico Markiel, we know he can do it. Yes, he can. First down, Raiders.
Way to drag the feet in there. Keep them both in. First down, baby. Nice job working the sidelines there for Markiel.
Yeah, great job there. Great play design. He gets open between those 2 levels, the corner and the safety. Finds that open spot. Little toe tap there on the outside. Moves the sticks for the Raiders. And a key point, they're about at the, they're on the legend 12-yard line right now, moving the ball with ease. If they punch it in here, this would be devastating to this legend crowd.
A little toe tap. I love the vocab. Here we go here. Markiel hands it off.
Get in there.
Let's see, did he make it in?
Touchdown. Get in. Sure is close.
He's going to be spotted at the 1-yard line. Now, if I were calling the plays here for this Regis offense, hand it back off to Doty. He has 3 touchdowns on the night. Making it 4 would be absolutely huge. He's coming into the game right now. He has 3 touchdowns on the season. He's already got 3 here tonight. Punching this in right now with him would make it 4. What an accomplishment that would be.
Here we go. Nico Markiel to David Doty, cutting up.
Touchdown!
Touchdown, Raiders! David Doty, there's his 2nd of the game. Or no, 3rd. Gosh, that's his 3rd touchdown. My notes are so full that I can't even remember how many because it's just so many positives
Take out
tonight.
of this team. Big touchdown there. Dragging on. Now it's a 3-possession game, guys. It's still 18 points. Yeah, that'll be three possessions. So Patrick's reminding me there. Thanks, Patrick.
Yeah.
So
great math.
3 possessions. Thank you there for the math, Patrick.
Yeah.
Patrick,
good assist.
What math class are you in, Patrick?
Yeah.
Calc BC. Wow.
Perfect.
Wow.
I'll go talk to your teacher.
Excuse the voice crack on the call there by me. That may have been the worst voice crack of my life at possibly the worst time to have it. That was bad.
Yeah, Jake's actually looking up Patrick's teacher's contact info right now.
I'll send a quick email out.
Yeah.
My Regis Jesuit email.
Yeah, give him a second.
Thank you, RJ.
So they're going to go for the field goal here. Jordy De La Torre. 2 of 3 tonight as 1 was blocked. That's what's made it 2 out of 3. Let's see if he can make it 3 out of 4. Cash.
Extra points good.
75% rating tonight. He's amazing. We talk about it. You can count it in pretty much every time. He will be playing D1 football in the next 2 years.
As we mentioned, coming into the school year of his sophomore year, he was a soccer player. I actually got placed on the same team as him, and quick story, showed up to the first practice, wasn't really feeling it, kicked one sky high over the net, didn't show up the rest of the time, joined the football team. That's been great for him. We saw him hitting 52-yard bombs tonight that we couldn't even tell were in because they were so high up.
Jordy's an awesome player. I also had the ability to play with him freshman year on the soccer team. Every time he got the ball, he was always a threat to score. The big forward, and he's shown us always threat to score here as well. Great guy, great teammate, great student athlete as well. Works hard in the classroom too. Got to give us that credit as well. Kicking the ball off now is Jordy, the bull himself. Raiders up 19 points, nearly reaching this 4th quarter.
Might have been a penalty there on the Raiders, which appears to bring this kickoff way back, but no problem with that leg of Jordy.
Jordy De La Torre. Big one. And here comes Legend. Running. The Raiders track him down at about the 30-yard line, maybe the 31. And that's where they will take it from there. We're going to see Shoemaker and Jake. Obviously, we're still in the 3rd quarter. I would go as far as saying that this is almost, to me, a pretty crucial one. for this team if they even want to have a chance at coming back. They have to score on this play.
That's right. I don't want to jinx it, Sam, but I think this is the best 3 quarters of football we've seen from this Regents Jesuit team all year long against a very confident team and Legend. You got to have Coach Harold Hasselback get this D-line, get some pressure on the offense, and Shoemaker, good pressure there. Not enough, though. Raiders trying to strip the ball out there, unable to do so. Close to a first down.
Let's see if they call it a first.
It's going to be close. The sticks have not moved yet, but yes, they are going to. That's going to move the chains there. First down, Legend right there on a pass play. Haven't seen too many of those completed tonight.
Durbin Taylor III back in on defense for the Raiders. Again, a multi-positional team we have. Every player on this team plays more than one position, right?
Most of them, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Look for pressure here from the Raiders. There it is.
Shoemaker with a lot of time. He better hurry. He's being chased all the way back. Yeah, throw it. Oh.
Throws it to his coach on the sidelines there.
Yeah,
not the receiver he was looking for.
Let's see if he hit the head coach. Maybe that'll give us an even bigger leg up.
Yeah, he
drilled, dang it.
He drilled somebody there on that
Dang
sideline. That's more heat that I've seen all night of him passing with. Chased down there by Matthew Bear. A lot of pressure, got to the sideline. Tried to possibly make a Patrick Mahomes play, but he decided against that and threw that out of bounds. Maybe a smart decision there.
So a 2nd and 10 here. 29 seconds left to go in this quarter that has been summarized with one word, Raiders.
Dominance, baby.
Yes, it's been a total dominant performance on both ends for the Raiders. Let's see if they can continue that stretch here.
Big hit on the quarterback.
Big one, Durbin Taylor III on the recovery as they push him back. And I'm not sure if they got a gain on that one. Let's see.
Sam 54, Matthew Shade smelled a sack there.
Got 1 yard.
Close. So close to a sack. Great pressure, though. Dialed up there by Harold Hasselback.
Yeah, and I'm surprised right there with that big hit from Durbin Taylor III that he didn't cough up the ball.
Yeah. So we're now going to end this 3rd quarter here on the Raiders Sports Network. And instead of going to a timeout, I'm actually going to aim this to Jake. Give us a couple score updates. Obviously, you and Hudson have been doing some commentating over the last couple weeks. Obviously, the soccer team, I'm a part of the soccer team. I was gone for a couple of those games, though. They've had a great start to the season as well, still undefeated. They came out with a win against Douglas County. Talk to me what you're seeing from them. Obviously, I could go on and on. I sit next to a bunch of the guys on the bench and play with them, but I want to hear your view.
I think we saw a game the other night, Sam, a little scary game, one of the closest ones all season. The Raiders had a few hiccups along the way, but you see that from a team all the time. But this team, though, stepping up on a game, normally you have a couple hiccups like that, and you expect the team to not step up, not finish. That's been one of the problems for this Raiders soccer team, not finishing. They had the lead going up 1-0 a few games ago, ended in a tie. But the last game, they stepped up to the occasion. They held their lead nicely. They finished it off and got the win. So the soccer team has stepped up all year long. The football team as well, undefeated. The volleyball team came up with a nice win the other day on senior night. Yep. Coming back from down 2-0, Sam. I don't know a lot about volleyball, but I know that's a good comeback. So yeah. Good job, volleyball team.
Yeah. The only term I know is spike. That was the only thing I did when I played in 8th grade PE.
Very true.
I just spiked it on Cameron Levan every class.
Yeah, the only thing I did was lose.
Big 3rd down here. Raiders dialing up pressure once again.
His first big throw of the game completed. That could potentially be a game changer for Legend.
Yeah, that puts a lot of life back into this crowd. They're down 19 right now, but if they punch it in, they've got 12 minutes left to go. They got plenty of time. They can, with that extra point, make it a 12-point game if they can score it here. That'd be very dangerous. A pivotal moment for Regis right here. Need to get a stop right now.
Sam, I'm going to try this pronunciation. That catch was made by Gavin. I think it's Swedish. Little Jahorn. So that's one of the harder ones.
That's actually a pretty good attempt.
I'll take that. I'll give some credit to my new Spanish teacher.
Oh! Great defense there by the Raiders.
I don't take a Swedish language class, so I think I did pretty well.
No, I do
impressive. Spend a lot of time at IKEA, so maybe that could be some of it.
Yeah, you probably learned it from there.
Very good meatballs there.
Yeah, great meatballs. I've never had them. Are they pretty good?
Very good.
Very good. Okay, we'll try them. So here we go. 2nd and 10. for Legend. Again, they just got that connection to ice earlier that gave them some major yardage as they are now at the 30. So definitely in field goal range for Enzo Awari if it comes to that. But they'd love to punch in a touchdown, and boy, would it help them a lot in coming back in this game. Here we go. Over again. So, as we've said this entire broadcast, and I'm smiling because they're finally doing what we've told them to do this whole game. Make him pass the ball. He is not good at it.
We talked about it. You got to get that early lead going. You had a little bit of trouble to start this game, and that's what gave Legend the ability to run when it's so close of a score. Now you're up. You have the lead of 19 points. You got to throw the ball now if you're Shoemaker, and he's struggled to do that. So the Raiders are in a great spot right now. The first time, I think, all game, Sam, that I've seen Legend spread 3 wide receivers out wide. So it's going to be a pass here. It will be. Look for Bryce Parsons to make a play.
Again! Oh!
He wanted an Odell catch there.
God, the Raiders are playing excellent defense and coverage. Oh, no way. Did they throw a flag?
I don't think they did.
Oh,
it was
that
excellent
good
coverage there.
Good no call right there.
Fake
excellent
news, Patrick. Fake news.
Excellent coverage right there. As we mentioned, Shoemaker has struggled all night. Put it fairly near his receiver, but it's tough to spot your receivers when you can't see over your offensive line.
Big 4th down play here. They're going to go for it, Sam. Legend Titans trying to stay in this game. If they don't get it here, it's going to be a long road back into this game. Might even see a little Michael Manugian action here if they don't get this play. We would love that. We both missed his last game, so we need to get him back in there.
Once again, great defense.
Bryce Parsons.
Bryce Parsons recovering.
No
the Air Force commit getting in there.
Yeah.
And knocking it out of his hands.
Future Falcon flying on the field. What a stop there. Almost picked that one off. Almost a pick 6. We already saw one a few games ago from Bryce Parsons. Making a huge stop there. Turnover. Ball going back to the Raiders.
Yeah, a great cut there by the Legend receiver. Left Bryce Parsons slipping a little bit. He didn't know where to go. Recovered his feet. Used that speed. Ran back. Got his hand in there. Incomplete pass. Interesting formation here, but I think they're going to punt it. Oh, wait a second. It was a 4th down. Excuse me.
There we go. Nice
Here comes
run.
David Doty.
Staying on
Still
his
up.
feet. Unbelievable.
1st down and more, and he aims in the direction of the end zone. I think that he wants to tag on number 4 for the night.
I think so. Wants to pull on Aaron Jones from the Packers type game. 4 touchdowns. The quadruplet. Quadrilateral. I don't know what you want to say to that.
Yeah,
something with a quad.
Because you only know how to say 3.
That's right. That's right.
Obviously, coming from triplets, right? The trifecta.
3 is the lucky number, Sam.
It is. It's my favorite number on the court.
Ooh.
Nico Markiel.
Sam's a baller on the court for anybody that hasn't seen him. With his nickname
David
is
Doty.
Buckets. That'll explain it for you.
Still going. That should be a 1st down. They pushed him back, but let's see. They're going to mark him short.
An unlucky spot there.
Yep.
But it's still going to be very, very close. This will bring up 2nd down and inches, possibly. Yeah, that is going to be a 2nd in inches, or at least 1 to go here for the Raiders. Punching in a touchdown here would really just put this out of reach, wouldn't you think?
Yes, I would.
With your running back crew, you got to think you run the ball here the rest of the game, the rest of the way out. Don't make your quarterback throw the ball. Don't risk him getting any sort of injury or anything of that liking. Just continue to run the ball. Milk the clock.
And a jump there from a Legend lineman.
They're aiming actually.
But they're going to go as a false start. Interesting call there.
Was a false start there.
Yeah.
I can see Antonio Sandora, number 55.
Yes.
Jump over.
Yeah, excuse me. I was more focused on the defensive line there, looking for penalties, but should have known a lot against the Raiders tonight.
2nd and 6 here at the 50. Nico Markiel. Off the snap. Fakes the handoff. Takes it himself. Up the middle, and he's stopped with a yard.
Yeah, great awareness there. They ran another inside read there. Nico elects to keep it, pulls it back. Nice fake handoff. Everybody swarms Doty, but he says, hey, look, I'm going to keep it myself. Runs right up the middle, bounces off the tackles, and as we mentioned, he's listed as a pro-style quarterback, but that doesn't mean he can't use his legs. He's been sensational all year using his legs. 6 rushing touchdowns on the season.
Yeah. Nico Markiel. Flag up in the air.
Sam, as you see the flag come down here, we haven't
Yeah.
been able to mention it tonight. We have on our previous broadcast, but how about the marching band tonight? We've been kind of comparing them between the
Thank
schools we've
you.
seen. How
Yes.
about the one tonight?
You know, I was talking to Patrick earlier, and obviously I haven't heard them enough to judge them. I think that's why. So as I was saying, I think that Overland is my favorite still.
Overland was unbelievable.
Even though if we're giving an award for an all-around performance, I think you know who we're gonna give it to. I mean, gosh, you talk about Highlands Ranch not only bringing out the pep band, which there had to have been about 100 of them, but these girls doing flag throwing, which let me tell you, the skill to throw it up in the air, touching the sky, catch it behind their back, except for I know Jake and I were loving this one, and I'll tell you guys the story for those of you tuning in. So we were watching it, right, and we're like, what is going on right now? Like
we thought we were at some sort of a dancing show.
Yes, I thought it
New
was
York
at the
Broadway
Pepsi
show.
Center for like Selena Gomez or something.
Technicolor
So-
screens in the background
Exactly.
too?
And then all of a sudden, this one girl comes out with the rest of the flag throwers, and she's behind on everything. So like they would have already thrown the flags up in the air as that one's caught there, and
Bryce
more
Sloan.
by Bryce Sloan, and she kept dropping her flag. And I remember I kept looking toward Jake. I'm like, Jake, does she know what she's doing back there? And she got exposed.
That's
so,
right.
but nonetheless, I still would count them for best performance
I think
overall.
so. I think so.
Yeah, they
Disregarding the one drop there, I think it's still worth it. I
They
think
showed
we
up.
haven't seen anything to that level.
They really showed up in a massive U-Haul truck with their colors on it.
Yes.
They came out. They put some little ramps together with some screens and some colors behind that. Great use of taxpayer dollars right there going to those ramps and screens. Great look there for Highlands Ranch, even though they got absolutely destroyed.
Yes, they did. Nico Markiel hands it off once again to David Doty. Just keeps tagging on yards to his high total for the evening, along with the touchdowns.
If you're going to give shout-outs to bands, I think you can't go any further than the new band of Regis Jesuit led by Mr. Eric Serrano, one of the best and brightest teachers at the school.
When he played the national anthem on guitar at
So
the
good.
pep rally, Jake,
So good.
like the end of it was
He
when he
shivers.
just went off.
The chills, that's right.
Oh,
so good.
Yeah,
so good.
He was amazing there. Love Mr. Serrano as a teacher. He's been great. We're really going to miss him next year.
I'm getting chills just watching this game. Shivers as well. It's cold, but the Raiders are playing great. It's worth being cold tonight.
Quit calling flags. We're gonna win anyways.
Well, I don't
Dang.
know. I wouldn't call it so early just now. I've seen crazy comebacks in my life, but hopefully not. Patrick Carlson is breaking out the bottle of hot sauce. Patrick, there is 7 minutes, 30 seconds. Don't make me nervous.
So 14-33 tonight. 7:20 left to go in this fourth quarter, and then in this game. Second down and 11.
I think we need to start getting out our hand warmers. It's
Yes.
about that time.
Yes.
Time of the night.
Yep. Nico Markiel. Fake there. Oh, what a move. Still up. And he takes it. Another flag. Oh my gosh, it's flag galore.
Let's just say if you thought you could take
Another
down,
one.
If you thought you could take down Nico Markiel, try again. Just a video
No.
game type player. You see him once, then you don't. He's gone. Flag there. It's probably a block in the back or some sort of hold on the Raiders.
Yeah, it looked like a late call there, possibly some unnecessary stuff going on after the play. I saw the ref pull back a Brian Mottram there. Not sure what's going on. A lot of chaos here on the field. We'll get the call in just a second from this reffing committee here.
Sam likes to say a little extracurricular activity.
Yes.
One of his favorite vocab terms.
Yes, thank
My
you.
favorite as well.
Thank you. Along with stifling, right?
Stifling, that's a good one as
And
well.
on the long list of words that I get made fun of for in RJ Media, yeah. Will Monroe gave me a lot of trash talk about that on the trip, but it's okay. We can still be friends.
It is going to be a holding defense and a holding apparently on the offense. Those penalties will offset. That is a replay, second down and 11 for the Raiders.
Second and 11 for the Raiders. Starting to become really quiet here. The Raiders stands. There were some people who came out tonight. stayed with us. Love to give a shout out to my scientific principles of athletic training teacher, Miss Casas. She does a great job in the girls division as the head of athletic trainer. Had her today, and she's tuning in with us. Thank you so much for your support, and go Raiders.
It's going to be a timeout there for the Raiders. That will be their first of the half. There will be 6 minutes, 48 seconds remaining in the game, and it's going to be it says on the screen a 3rd down and 5 right here, but not quite sure about that. Maybe someone in the booth did not get that correct. Very interesting. As we mentioned, those penalties earlier did offset. Someone did not know that rule in the booth. They've marked it as a 3rd and 5. It is actually a 2nd and 11.
Totally correct on that, yes.
And the cheers here from this legend crowd, and especially the cheerleaders, getting a little quiet. The mascot, he's gassed on the sideline. He's getting Powerade out of the cups meant for football players right there. You see him, little rest and recuperation. Wow, they are beat as he trips over the trash can.
Nico Markiel in the middle. Caught there. It's 1st down for the Raiders, an easy one. That's Bryce Sloan. Bryce Sloan has had quite a game himself, 2 touchdowns tonight. And gosh, you know, we talk about Bryce. We talk about Jackson. We talk about Ty. We talk about Pyrese Miller, David Doty. The list goes on, Jake. This team is exciting come playoff time, no matter which team we play. And I really do believe we have the talent to compete with a Valor and a Cherry Creek.
That's right. You got a defensive team against the Raiders. You look and you say, there's so many weapons. How do we stop them? Well, you look at a couple guys, you try and shut them down, and there's still one more, 2 more, 3 more guys that'll step up and surprise you. That'll step up, guys like Bryce Sloan, Jackson Connolly, just anybody out there, the running backs can make a difference. And we've seen it tonight. We've seen it all season long from different guys. It's not just one guy. It's not just 2 guys, but it's the whole team all stepping up. That's why you see this team undefeated and stepping up all season long. Coming up big, come playoff time, they're going to need it. We're looking to go farther than we did last year, getting knocked off the exit after Valor game. But the Raiders played hard to finish the year last year. Came out this season, started out with that same energy. Looking good.
Nico Markiel hands it off to David Doty once again. Cutting through on the left, still up. David Doty.
He won't go down.
He won't. He's bionic.
You just cannot stop him tonight. Everything they've tried, they've stacked the box. They pulled defenders out. If he gets long runs, they've kept those safeties back. They have some pretty hard-hitting safeties. There's a player down on the field for Regis right now. It appears to be number 30, Xavier Carroll. Great running back, a sophomore. We'll let you know on his condition here in a second.
And you know, with that, we're going to take a quick break here on the Raider Sports Network to catch our breath. See you in a little bit. Welcome back here. Nico Markiel. Let's see if they can put another one in. Hand off to David Doty up the middle.
Get in there. Nice push.
That is touchdown number 4 for the Raiders.
The push from Coach McPhee's offensive line, which has been on point all night long. Got to give them credit. Guys like Grayson Stovall, Antonio Sandora, not being mentioned enough by us on the broadcast or by their teammates as well. Coming up big with great blocking all game long. 40 Raiders now going for their 40th point. Great job tonight, stepping up against the undefeated team in Legend.
And Jake, this is what you call a message sender to the state of Colorado.
That's
Every
right.
single team that will be unfortunate to play us this season.
As if this team wasn't dangerous enough.
Oh. Player coming onto the field late.
Here comes Jaden Franklin. Big boy Jaden, 315 pounds. Absolute unit.
He could probably
Jordy
eat me for breakfast. No good. Unbelievable. Jordy De La Torre, the ball. Oh, my goodness. He was nearly unstoppable. And he gets shut down on that play.
Welcome back. Sorry about that. Little laughing break. 39-14. That kick was blocked once again. Second time tonight that Jordy's kick has been blocked. So if there's one thing that we could say has been a negative for the Raiders, it's been that being able to stop Legend from getting in the way, and counts as a miss again on that extra point. In the air. Here comes Legend. They need something here. That's Ice pushing one person away, and then the Raiders swarm him.
Guys, I want to quickly point out as we have a second, remember the Titans, one of my favorite movies.
Yes.
Tonight, the Titans getting shut down. This weekend, Broncos, Titans. Titans going to get shut down against the Broncos too. Got to see another win from that 1-4 team. Titans this week, guys, getting beat up by our teams, Regis Jesuit Raiders and the Denver Broncos as well.
I don't know, man. We still do not know about that other Titans game. Broncos starting off 1-4 this season. You hate to see it if you're a Broncos fan. That must be bad.
I'm confident, baby. I went to the game last weekend. They looked good. They'll come back playing strong. Watch out, Joe Flacco. Meanwhile, quarterback for Legend being harassed all game long. Makes a throw. Touchdown, Legend. Unbelievable throw and catch.
Yay!
By the Raiders.
Yay, they got one.
Wow.
Awesome.
That's dude. What a play, dude. Man, that narrows the score. Only a 19-point lead for the Raiders here. Man, only up by 19. What a close game here.
That's one where you tip your cat or make an or make an allusion to some people. You throw it right out the window. And you know, we've seen a great game played by the Raiders. You're up 19 points, and you're playing great.
Did you say cat?
I said cat. I meant to say cap, your baseball cap, but I do not like cats.
Yeah, I'd be fine with throwing a cat out the window.
Nearly a blocked extra point there, but it goes through the uprights, and this is going to be only an 18-point lead for the Raiders here with 5:03 left, and the Legend crowd knows that. They are excited, hopefully to see their team pull this out for the win, but it's an 18-point game, so a little unlikely.
Speak of cats, Sam, a little football term, and Raiders tonight were a little bit of cats. You say Legend Titans team were underdogs, the Raiders were cats, a little favored team, pulling it off. Cats, baby. We'll take it. Why not?
Yeah, sure. Sure, sounds good. I love the reference of pets.
You're
welcome.
You can thank me later. I take tips.
Oh, you do? Where's the jar?
Let me use Patrick's jar of hot sauce once he finishes it after this game.
Yeah.
I'll use that as my tip.
Patrick, you better be doing some of it.
Patrick, I think every point we win this game by, you're gonna have to drink that much.
Every point we win, every point we add onto the scoreboard from here on, it counts as a swig you have to take from it at the end of the game. So you better pray
Patrick,
to God that they don't score again.
Gets a couple more touchdowns.
Yeah, you better hope. You better hope they come back and send this one to overtime.
It says 2 dabs on the bottle necessary. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight I will be taking 3.
Are you sure 18? I'm thinking 18 for the score. I'm kidding. I would not do that to you, Hudson. That would not be a Regis thing to do. I'm not in a frat either.
With men and women with and for others. Very good Regis Jesuit move there by Jake, not making me take too much hot sauce to live.
That's right. All right.
Raiders offense comes onto the field now. Starters are still in. Nico Markiel, David Doty, maybe questioning if they want to run some clock and punch another one in here.
Bring in Michael. Bring in Michael Manugian. Come on. Let's see Michael Manugian.
We need Michael Manugian.
There's the run. David Doty. Not much going there. He breaks off the first 2 tacklers. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Not much more there. Good stop by the Legend defense.
And Michael Manugan coming up.
Go ahead.
Yes, Michael Manugan coming up big. Raider Sports Network's very own got in the game late last game against Chaparral. We hadn't seen him do much all season, but he got 2 interceptions last game, which is absolutely insane. We're so proud of you, Michael. We would love to see you in. Also, a personal shout-out. I'd love to see Tyler Bertu in tonight. Very hard worker for this team.
So Nico Marchio now 2nd down and long. Look for a run play with David Doty once again. Take the pressure off the quarterback. There it is. There's a handoff to the left. David Doty making 2 defenders miss. Flag thrown at the end there. Gain of 8.
Yeah, and a little.
This one will be on the Raiders.
A little shaken up getting there is Antonio Sandora, but it looks like he's up to his feet
I
and
sure
looking
hope he's
good
okay.
now. Yeah, I would
Antonio,
too.
close friend of mine, awesome football player. Love to see him get some minutes out there.
It appears as he's staying out there. Took a tough hit playing on that offensive line. We'd love to see him up and still going there. This is going to bring the Raiders way, way back. This keeps happening in the game. Just
2nd down and about 1,000.
Yes.
The Raiders, a long ways to go here. Look for a couple runs on 2nd down and 24. Under 4 minutes to go in this one, up 18. Legend, still 3 possessions down in this one. Need some sort of miracle to come back in this one. Markiel now. Running down some of this clock. Markiel takes a snap. He's going to throw. Quick throw out wide. Finds Sloan. Sloan, not much going there. Immediately tackled. Gain of 3. Brings down about a 3rd and 21 for the Raiders. Approaching 3 minutes to go in this 2nd half.
Great play there by the Legend defense, recognizing that. Great, interesting play call there by the Raiders. You would think maybe an incomplete pass would really hurt you there and stop the clock, but good thing it was complete. Run some clock here. It's going to be 3rd and million, or 3rd and 20, as they will call it on the board. Long shot here for the Raiders. Let's see if they can convert. Nico Marchiol from the shotgun.
So here's Marchiol, 3rd down, taking the shotgun snap, rolling out to his left, hands the ball off at the very end to David Doty. Doty's got some space to run with. Doty out to the 46-yard line. Not enough for the 3rd down play, but a good job by the Raiders on that drive, milking out some of the clock. That's what you want to do. Timeout taken by Legend now. 2 minutes, 41 seconds left to go in this 4th quarter. Raiders playing a great game, putting up 39 points. The defense stepping up as well in a big way, limiting this Legend team. It's explosive offense, Hudson, to 21 points. So well done on both sides of the ball. Special teams looking good as well.
Yeah, they've been looking great all night. A couple of missed point after attempts. If we had hit those, we would be at 42 points. If you count that 2-point conversion they went for, 43. So that's a couple missed points that we could have had on the scoreboard, but still an 18-point lead here for the Raiders. They've been killing it all night, as you mentioned, on both sides of the ball. And let's talk about, so far, our play of the game. David Doty has been a beast.
He's been a beast all season long. The Raiders, if they can hang on, will move to 7-0, playing some of their toughest games already on the season. A matchup with Doherty at Regis Jesuit next week. Stay tuned for that. Coming up on October 18th. To punt now for the Raiders is Eddie Maxfield. 2 players back now for Legend. You don't see that very often. There's a little squib kick there. Hits the Raiders player.
Talk about bad luck there, Jake.
Yeah, that'll hit Pyrese Miller in the back of the leg right there. The Legend crowd trying to get some hype going down 18. The student section is still packed here tonight. We'd love to see that from our Raiders crowd next week. Hopefully we will.
Well, Jake, as you've said multiple times, don't jinx it. And let me tell you, if there's a team that could come back, I really doubt it's going to happen, but if there's a team that could do it, you're looking at it right now.
That's true. They got 4 wide receivers out wide. A team that hasn't thrown the ball much all game. Only had 6 passes in the first half. Great pressure by the Raiders. Looking long. He's got some separation.
Oh.
Just above the head. Beat Bryce Parsons there. Had to step on him.
What a beautiful throw, though, Jake. Perfect.
He tasted it.
Hudson getting a little head start on the hot sauce. Might have regretted that.
Oh gosh, you guys gotta stay in and stay tuned to watch Kylie take this stuff. She's going to faint.
I am in an insane amount of pain right now, but I will power through for this next 2 minutes, 28 seconds.
Pressure.
Oh,
up the
nice
middle.
throw there.
Nice catch with the ball thrown behind.
I will
making the catch there.
I will still be doing the hot sauce tonight with one of our photographers, Kylie Pendleton, has agreed to it. I am a pretty good one at handling spice. Oh, we're getting news that she's already left. She's chickening out of this. Good for her.
Oh, interception! Brian
Mottram!
Wow.
Sealing the deal. Just stamp it, send it, and let's go home, baby. Yes!
Raiders looking to move 7-0, knock off another undefeated team, Sam. It's happened multiple times already this season. A Raiders team, nobody thought we're going to be this good coming into the season. We talked to so many players, so much youth on this team. Nobody thought this team would be undefeated 7 weeks into the season. And here we are, Sam, a team stepping up on the offensive side with quarterback Nico Markiel, top of the state, a defensive team led by Matthew Bear, the Bear, 8.5 sacks. Couldn't have a better start to this season if your coach, any of this team, all the coaches got to be happy.
Pyrese Miller taking it, still up. Pyrese Miller, Pyrese! Oh, Pyrese Miller coming alive on that one. There's a flag on the field.
Doing his best Marshawn Lynch impression there, Sam.
Yeah.
Spin move.
Gosh.
Both Skittles on the field for him.
Going
What a play.
beast mode right there.
Let's see what the refs are going to call here.
Markiel doing a little Karate Kid kick there. Upset that this one's going to be coming back. But it's okay, Nico. You're up 18 points, under 2 minutes. You're going to get the win here. Going to go home with another win.
Yeah, but that just shows the two competitor in this team. Even though they're up 18 points, he really does not like that flag. That's going to bring it back. That shows the competitive spirit of this team.
So before we keep going with the call, do want to give another shout out. We have the Sloan family tuning in tonight. Ashley Sloan, Lance Sloan, and obviously
our favorites.
Caleb Sloan. Everybody knows his name. He's a beast when it comes to Raider athletics. You talk about the big names, Missy Franklin. Caleb Sloan is right up there. TCU right now, still recovering from an injury, but he is, Jake, I remember, he was amazing.
So fun to watch.
And he was a football player.
Every time you went out there, you held your breath just because of how good he was. For the opposing team, it just couldn't even get anything going against him.
Yeah.
Virtually unstoppable.
Yes.
One of the best athletes that we just had to offer. Bryce is up there as well.
Yes.
So exciting to watch.
A great family that I've been able to grow up with since I was born. So I was actually neighbors with the Sloan family when I was born, so I've known them a long time, and so glad that they were tuning in with us. And
get some autographs for the rest of
yeah,
us, Sam.
I got. Sorry,
I really love that.
I'll bring it down. I'll see Caleb soon and get it for you. Nico Markiel. Off the snap. Running through. First down.
Pyrese Miller there.
It's just getting really laughable at this point because it's like the Raiders are toying with them.
The run defense, just atrocious for the Titans.
It is atrocious.
Said, I watched the Joker movie the other day, Sam. It reminds me of that. It's
I did as
laughable.
well.
How was it? I'm
amazing.
trying because I'm going to see it tomorrow.
It was good. You're going to enjoy it. It's a big recommendation. Go watch it.
It hits you like a truck. It doesn't stop. Great movie. Would really, really recommend it.
Okay.
Are the Raiders punting from here?
No, victory formation there. Nico Markiel takes the knee.
Are they going to let this clock wind down all the way?
They are. That'd be embarrassing for Legend. Take another timeout right there. That would be pretty bad, prolonging the inevitable Raiders win here tonight.
Going to see a little band performance. Cheerleaders cheering on the Raiders. Another victory. 7-0. Going to move undefeated. Thank you, cheerleaders, for cheering on the Raiders. We appreciate it. I don't see red or white on either the cheerleaders or the Palms, but orange is close enough and blue is close enough. So we'll take it. Raiders going to move to 7-0. What a win. What a victory for this team. A confidence booster. As Sam said, the heads will turn tonight. What a win.
Yes. The message has officially been sent to the state. The Raiders will be in the mix when it comes down to the end of the season, and we will be there to broadcast it for you down the stretch. As Jake mentioned, we will be tuning in at Regis against Doherty again. This will game 8 of the season in the regular season, and the Raiders will look to continue their undefeated streak and get to 8-0 on the season, and we're so excited to watch them throughout. It's been a great broadcast tonight, and Hudson Ridley's about to come on, but to close out this broadcast until I send it over to them, again, Jake Stewart, phenomenal. He's filled in for me the last 2 weeks, and he's the best color commentator in the state of Colorado. I say it every game, and it's true. Hudson Ridley, unbelievable. He's come in this year, and he's just on fire. Patrick Carlson, best producer in the state. Jack Fate, unbelievable at camera. It's just crazy how good he is. And then Kylie Pendleton, Angela Surwa Marfo, Sophia Marsney. The list goes on of people who make this happen.
Jack Fate, I just have to give him the shout out. Best cameraman, braved the cold tonight. Best cameraman in the state of Colorado.
Jack.
Thank you, Jack Fate, doing it all season long.
Love it, Jack.
Soccer, football, basketball, any sport. He's
Preach,
there.
preach. Thank you so much again for tuning in. My name is Sam Stern. You have a great evening. And now on to Hudson Ridley in just a little bit.
Wait, don't do it yet. Don't do it yet. You can start talking, but. Welcome to the Regis Jesuit post-game show. As promised, I'm Hudson Ridley, one of the color commentators. Great to have you joining us tonight. Well, we have a very hot sauce here brought to us by our producer, Patrick. If you would like to get a close-up on that. Yeah, I tasted a little bit earlier, and I am going to die. So I promised you guys that I would, and here we go. Let the pain flow through. This is bad. This is very, very bad. Oh, it's hitting. Oh, it's hitting harder. It's hitting harder. Thank you for tuning. Thank you for tuning in to the Regis Jesuit post game show. Raiders. Raiders win. Next week against Doherty. Oh, God. Tune in. You don't want to miss it. Good night. Did you get that on camera?
Yes. I got it.
Oh my God, I'm dying. I'm dying. Oh!
Patrick, was that funny?
Yeah, that was funny.
Oh,
that was a laugh. Okay.